to a place where you belong. Give you strength to carry on. Open your heart, set your mind at ease. Live your life and you'll be free. We're gonna rise, rise, rise. Keep on rising, rise, rise, rise. Keep on rising,
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Toon Review for tonight's Watchalong. Newcastle United travel to Old Trafford to face Manchester United. First of all, apologies for the late start. The technical gremlins are back again on my system, hence why there's no scoreboard or anything. There's no Watchalong studio. I need to get that sorted in time for the next one. But I'm sure you'll still enjoy the commentary with myself and Billy tonight, despite no scoreboard. We are still here. Let's take a quick look at the two teams. Good God.
Do we have to?
Yeah, unfortunately. Newcastle United lineup like this. We go with Dubravka in goal, Livramento, Kraft, Dumb at target. In the midfield, Hall, Longstaff, Willock, and Richie Jolinton Gordon up front. Billy?
Yeah, it's a bit worrying that back four, I've got to say. Not so much Livramento, but the other three have no pace between them.
Yeah.
I think we may suffer from set pieces tonight if we give too many corners and free kicks away around the box.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all we can do, really. I mean, it's 2023. Matt Ritchie's still playing. Paul Dummett's still playing. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, look, seeing that team. I mean, I know we had a joke and a laugh about it on the preview show last night. But it ain't great, is it? Let's be honest. It's I'm not looking forward to it. This is how the visitors line up. They are going with Onana in goal, Lindelof, Maguire, Mount, Martial, Reguilon, Garnacho, Casemiro, Dalot, Anthony, and Hannibal. Billy?
Yeah, much stronger than our lineup, I would say. The young kids I brought in, Hannibal Mabry, Garnacho, have all been pretty impressive when they've played. Yeah, it's an uphill task for us, unfortunately. The bench is quite strong too, isn't it, compared to ours? So, yeah, it could be a long night, but let's just keep our fingers crossed, and you never know. You know,
well, you never know. Football is, as Brian Clough said, it's a funny old game, Billy, and you just never know. Our resident hammer, Jimmy Jones, thank you for your $4.99 super chat. He says, Paul, why are you wearing a Chelsea shirt? I'm not. Ooh, hang on. What the hell's just... Am I still on?
Yeah.
Oh, there I am. I just lost StreamYard for a second there. I'm not wearing a Chelsea shirt. Thank you very much, Jimmy. It's a Newcastle shirt, hence the badge on there. But, it's all right, matey. I'll let you off on that one. You twat. Right. Also, Bob Russell, congratulations on being a member for 15 months. Do appreciate that. As usual, guys, tonight, please do subscribe if you are new to the channel. It is subscriber only in the chat. So if you want to take part in the chat, then you do have to be a subscriber to the channel. Has my volume changed, Billy, there or not?
No, you're fine.
Okay. If you want to be part of the chat, hit the subscribe button. Free to do so. And, of course, hit that notification bell, which will let you know when we go live or we upload any future videos. You can, of course, become a member of the Toon Review by hitting the join button just underneath me and Billy. And you can also donate to the channel like Jimmy has tonight very kindly by hitting the $ at the bottom of the live comments. This is going to be interesting tonight, Billy. The teams are in the tunnel. I don't know where you are on your stream.
Yeah, tunnel 2.
I'm currently looking at Onana shaking hands with people.
You're a tad behind me. I've got one at the front of the and Sean Longstaff leading the lads out proudly. And congratulations to Sean on being captain. It's a massive honour for a homegrown Geordie lad. captaining his team out at Old
He actually looks proud as punch as well, doesn't he? He looks
Bruno
really,
Fernandes
really
getting involved, the wanker.
Oh.
Well, he's on the bench. What's he doing?
Yeah. Onana and Dubravka, of course. Martin Dubravka saying hello to all his old friends. Mm-hmm. Barbara says, I really hope we are not hammered here. I was looking forward to a good game. Listen, you've got to remember that this team is coached by Eddie Howe. Let's not forget that. So, although it's a lot of the old names in there, you just don't know, Billy, do you? It may work in our favour.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, I remember a time under Alan Pardew where we sent a full strength reserve side out, for his fledged one, and won at Man City. So it does happen. These ain't great. Let's be fair. These ain't great. They're not a good side.
No, absolutely not. They're terrible.
And I'd have no doubt we'd win this game if we was at full strength or even close to full strength. We're not. So let's just see how it goes. You never know.
Yeah. Edward Gorn, thank you for your 1,000 yen. He says, greetings from Japan. What a bench, he says. Bit of mix of experience and youth on the bench. I suppose it was all he could go for, Billy.
Really? He's got 16 players that he could play, really. So, yeah, a couple of youngsters on the bench. I'd be interested to see Diallo come on, and Parkinson was a bit of a handful when we played pre-season. So, there's a bit of experience mixed with a bit of youth on the bench. Let's hope they come on and do themselves proud, eh?
Yeah. Now, as usual, guys, please, if you're watching the stream, don't spoil it for other people. If you want to be in sync with us, just hit the pause button if you kick off before we have. And then when I say, right, we're underway, then obviously you can be in sync with us. Unfortunately, as I say, there's no clock or scoreboard tonight due to a technical fault, which will be put right. But you can still get the full commentary with us right here, right now, which we are very, very looking forward to bringing you. Joe Willock, Billy, his first full game back, and Emil Kraft, I mean, Jesus Christ, talk about a forgotten man.
Yeah, 14 months out of the side. Last game was at Tranmere in the same competition last season, where he was basically assaulted and had his knee two-footed. The player didn't get booked or sent off. It was amazing, really. Yeah, shoddy refereeing. But he's really worked hard to get his A-shell right, hasn't he? And yeah, it's been a long time for him. And before he did get injured, he was really improved. So let's hope he's in that same vein tonight. He's got to be rusty after 14 months, hasn't he?
Well, I would say rusty's an understatement, Billy, but we shall see. Right, I'm just looking at the Man United lineup now, Billy. The defenders.
Yeah, slightly behind me.
Right, but just pause yours at kickoff, and then we'll be in sync again. That Hannibal has a very interesting hairstyle, Billy, to be fair.
He does indeed. Yeah, he does indeed. Tunisian. They think he's quite good.
He's Tunisian?
I believe so.
All right, okay. Well, they've got Man United as a 4-5-1 formation. I wonder what formation they've got down for Newcastle. This should be interesting.
Well, it's got to be Matt Target on the left wing, you fucking planks. You wait to see this.
Yeah, they've got Lewis Hall at left back here. Yeah, hang on. Willock, Longstaff, Joe Linton in the middle. And according to Sky, a front three of Richie, Gordon, and Matt Target, ladies and gentlemen. Jimmy Jones, thank you for another $4.99. He says, even if you win, it'll be all about them in the media tomorrow.
Of course it will. If they lose, it certainly will. That's it.
Well, exactly. I mean, it's bound to be, isn't it? It's all about Manchester United, no matter what the result is.
So I'll get to pause.
Yes, you will indeed. Highlighting Casemiro here, of course, scored 2 goals in the 2-0 win against us at... Well, he scored the header, didn't he? Yeah, the first goal for Manchester United, right where I was behind. The bastards. No, Ian, I didn't miss you $1.99, mate. Sorry, I did see it, but I got distracted. Where's it gone? Oh, I just didn't start. What am I doing? Hey, I'm all over the place tonight. Thanks for your $1.99, mate. And he says, all right, Paul and Billy, if it's 0-0 at halftime, we win. Well, I like your confidence, Ian. I'll give you that. There's certainly no... I don't know, Billy. I mean, is it our job to try and keep it sort of goalless as long as possible?
Well, I hope we go. What do we do?
And we're ready to go. Almost. And we are... underway at Old Trafford. So here we go. Newcastle United. Well, it's fair to say, Billy, this is a little bit of a mountain to climb, although Man United not in form. Dr. House, thank you for your £2 super chat. He says, "Hi, Paul and Billy. I hope we get revenge tonight." Well, it'd be the ultimate revenge, won't it, with the reserve team out?
It would be, yeah. It's not expected. Let's be honest. I mean, Sky aren't expecting it for certain. I mean, they've been kind of laughing at our lineup and all sorts. So,
yeah, absolutely. Man United just knocking it around at the back at the moment with Casemiro. People are saying my mic's disappearing. Oh, honestly, I don't know what's going on with my equipment tonight, Billy.
You're loud now.
Right. Well, I might stay like that, and then it goes off again. It's a pain in the arse as Lewis Hall goes in and makes a challenge. Matt Targett is playing further forward, Billy.
Looks that way, doesn't it? Yeah. Maybe they're worried about Anthony's pace and they've put Lewis Hall there just to combat that. But, yeah, it'd be interesting.
Matt Targett's now dropped behind Hall and then goes back in front of him. Very strange.
That's a bad
Matt Targett's gone down injured. Martial's high foot.
Yeah, it's a bad
right on the back of the leg of Matt Targett.
He's caught him on the back of the hamstring.
That was a nasty one. That was a nasty one, and he is going to require treatment. This doesn't look good. Billy's just slammed the floor.
No, and Joe Willock's a signal to the bench as well with the rolling arms kind of thing.
Oh my!
They're not showing a replay of it, and unbelievably enough, no replay. Why aren't they showing a replay of this? Here we go.
This can't be happening, Billy. You must be still ahead of me. You are.
Oh, he's not. He's not fouled him. He's fouled.
No, it's just the way he's landed there, Billy. He's not touched him, has he?
No, not.
Oh, his hamstring's gone.
Yeah, he's torn his hamstring. That's unbelievable.
Oh my God!
So what do we do now? I wonder.
Hey, hang on a minute. Is this for real here? I mean, what is going on?
There's no way he can continue. He's torn his hamstring. I'm saying they're bending his leg. So,
well, yeah, but look how much pain he's in.
So who got warming up? Bruno and then Miggy. Yeah.
I don't think they expected to be warming up as quick. To be fair.
I expect to see Bruno come on perhaps and Willock or Joe Linton will go wide and Hall obviously to slip in. But we're 2.5 minutes in, but the last minute has had that target down.
Those of you that are asking for timestamps and stuff on the screen, we can't do it tonight because of a technical fault. So it is just me and Billy, no scoreboard time or anything, but we'll keep you updated with the time. Absolutely. Miggy is going to be coming on here. I mean, now we are down to bare bones here. This is. There's my mic gone again.
He is walking off very gingerly.
Gingerly being the word, Billy. I mean, he is.
It is Miggy coming on. Yeah, you're right.
What is going on, Billy? Seriously,
I honestly don't know. Tactical reshuffle after 2.5 minutes, and well, it's 3 minutes on the clock. But we haven't played for 2 minutes, so Almiron's on. No warming up. This could go to one of two ways, well, couldn't it? Let's be honest.
Yeah, he's done a brief warm up, hasn't he? Very brief warm up in the corner.
Yeah.
Billy, just keep the commentary going. I'll try and sort this mic out, mate.
Well, it's a free kick to Newcastle. I don't know what. It wasn't actually a foul, but Lewis Hall's pumped it in towards the box, looking for head. Doesn't fire one. It gets the head of Lindelof on the far side. Back he goes to Lindelof now. And he plays it wide for... No, I don't think it's Palestri. I don't think he's playing, is he? So it can't be him. Casemiro has it now, just short of the centre circle, and plays it wide for Dallo on this right-hand side, going over the halfway line. Out he goes to Anthony. Lewis Hall quickly on him, pushes him back nicely. Anthony plays a nice ball inside and just offside there against Diego Dallo. Will be a free kick to Newcastle United, kind of 20 yards outside our area on the left flank. 4 minutes and 15.
Right, I'm back for the minute, Bill.
Okay. He drops again.
Yeah.
He drops again. 4 minutes 20 on the clock. Matt Targett forlornly walking around, unaided, I have to say, but yeah, that doesn't look good. Almiron's now on the pitch.
I mean, he hasn't had a long enough warm up for me, Bill. He's done like a couple of runs in the corner, a couple of stretches with Bruno, and that was it. And then he's on the pitch.
Yeah, it's just. I'll look at the minute. You know, it's all bad every single bit of it. Or Dubravka nearly miscontrolled it in his own penalty area there. Floats out to Hall.
Billy, you might need to pause for a couple of seconds, mate, because you're just in front.
Okay.
And Hannibal chases after Dubravka, but Dubravka's going to leave that to run out. And Hannibal gives him a right shove. There's no need to do that, to be honest. Absolutely no need at all to do that. You absolute knob jockey.
Bit of a
ridiculous.
Snide, slight push on the back there, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Not good.
It seems the gremlins are everywhere tonight, Billy. Obviously they're on our injuries again. They're on my microphone. They're on the computer system. We can't get anything going tonight. It feels very strange. I don't know. It's weird. And now we've gone 2 minutes into the game and lost a player already.
Yeah, it's a good bit of play that for Mason Mount.
Here you come, Man United down the right-hand side. Dalot goes sprinting after. It's just a little bit overhit for Dalot. I think Lewis Hall had him covered for pace anyway. That was good to see a bit of pace from Lewis Hall there, Bill.
Yes, it was. He's got a bit of a pace about him. He started the game pretty well, actually.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he looks quite assured, actually. I'm quite pleased with the start he's made. 6 minutes in, still goalless at Old Trafford. And Lewis Hall up the line. Man United will probably have, I'm expecting them to have a lot of possession tonight, Billy.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
However,
and it started that way, to be fair.
Well, yeah. Here's Harry Maguire being forced back by Miggy Almiron. Anthony Gordon giving chase to Lindelof, of course. Anthony Gordon playing as the striker tonight. Callum Wilson is on the bench. Good closing down there. Forced Onana to go long. It's won in the air by Emil Kraft, who is in the side tonight for the first time in 14 months. I don't expect him to last the 90, but, well, who knows? Good pressing again from Newcastle, this time from Matt Ritchie on the right-hand side. But Man United come away with the ball and a little pull back by Jolin. Hey, he's just waved a yellow card there.
He did indeed.
Did you see that, Billy?
He did. The referee didn't know, obviously.
Regulon. There's the pullback.
I mean, it should be a yellow card, really.
Sky aren't going to show that, are they? Of course they're not.
No.
Unbelievable.
I mean, it was a pretty cynical pull from Joe Linton, but yeah, it's to signal a yellow card in this day and age. It's a yellow card back, isn't it? So,
yeah, well, of course, it's not when you're Manchester United, obviously, as usual. But it's a goal kick to Newcastle anyway, and Dubravka will get ready to launch this.
Please don't play short tonight, lads. Just kick it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Miggy's playing on the left, incidentally. Brian's right. Yeah, he's gone on the left-hand side, so...
He has, so maybe we'll see. It'd be nice to see him on the left tonight, Billy. See
how
he does.
Back there, not seen by the referee. This referee, incidentally, is one of our viewers or members or subscribers' relatives, so... I had a message last night on Twitter.
Yes. Who that is, we shall rename. Shall remain anonymous, just Indeed. In case he has an absolute stink house. Anyway, Man United have a throw, and it's Dalot into Martial. Good pressing again from Newcastle. Good work from Joe Willock. Willock gets the ball. Gordon across to Lewis Hall. Hall then just nice and easy to Emil Kraft, who goes across to Livramento on the right-hand side. He then gives it back to Emil Kraft, straight across the line again to fellow centre-back Paul Dummett. Across to Lewis Hall. Hall now cuts inside. Nice bit of confidence again, holding onto the ball and just rolls it back to Dubravka.
Good play.
Yeah, Dubravka's distribution perfect out to the right-hand side to Livramento. Nice ball, that, actually. Livramento being pushed back, though, by Garnacho. Livramento doesn't really have anywhere to go here and has ran the ball out for a throw to Manchester United.
Yeah, good play from Garnacho. Credit where it's due. He did pressurise and then leave no option. But what sort of hairstyle is that, for Christ's sake?
Well, you know what? He looks like one of them horror dolls, doesn't he? He's a very strange-looking bloke. Dalot on the ball, gives it back to Onana. Again, Miggy goes on the sprint after Onana. They'll go after him tonight because they know what he's like.
Out. And there you go. Oh, no, there's someone out there.
Nearly went out for a throw-in as Man United come forward now. Hannibal Lecter on the ball and just rolls it back into Victor Lindelof. Casemiro, back to Lindelof. Manchester United trying to build here in the middle of the park. Regulon goes back to Casemiro again. Casemiro hits a lovely ball out to the right-hand side. And, well, Anthony's kept that in play very well. But Lewis Hall is on him in a flash and gets the ball off him. Brilliant work from Lewis Hall. Willock, beautiful ball out to the right-hand side for Matt Ritchie. Ritchie now, just before the halfway line, tried to go down the line. But, again, Newcastle still trying to knock it about, Billy. But great defending from Lewis Hall there.
Brilliant bit of play for him, wasn't it? And he wasn't having any of the Anthony shenanigans and the step overs and 3-point turns and what have you. He wouldn't have none of it. Just took the ball off him. See you later.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do with him, because the more he gets frustrated, the more he
He'll
lets
kick
himself
out.
down anyway.
Yeah, he'll kick out.
Longstaff to Emil Kraft. Kraft holds onto it, rolls it across to Dummett. Dummett just outside his penalty area. Plays it out the left-hand side into Almiron. Almiron cuts inside. He's got Dallo all over the back of him, but manages to get it to Dummett. Dummett calmly then goes across to Emil Kraft. Kraft slowly brings it out for Newcastle. Emil Kraft looking for that delivery. Plays it over the top, looking for the pace of Gordon. And had that dropped beyond Lindelof, that would have been a cracking ball. But it made Lindelof work, Billy.
It did, yeah. It wasn't a bad ball, to be fair. But Lindelof dealt with it in the end. Not comfortably, I don't think.
Well, he didn't look comfortable at all. Anyway, back on the left-hand side with Regulon to Mason Mount. And now Lindelof, who's seen a lot of the ball. Harry Maguire, instantly pressed by Anthony Gordon. And Miggy goes in there pressing Dallo. And again, sprints straight after Onana, who launches a left foot ball up the field. Livramento is underneath that. Comes down to Joe Willock. Oh, what a lovely turn that is. Almost came off. Longstaff does very well to win the ball back. Now Joe Linton in the middle of the park. He's got Gordon ahead of him. Uses Longstaff. Longstaff, lovely ball into Anthony Gordon. Clips it onto Joe Willock. Willock gets there first. This is good stuff from Newcastle United. It's confident stuff. Here's Matt Ritchie inside to Joe Willock. Willock now brings it forward. He's found Longstaff. Longstaff is tackled. He's got to be a bit stronger than that. Livramento, a brilliant bit of skill. And unfortunately, Willock is just offside. But that's good stuff, Billy. That's what we want to see. They're still trying to play this Eddie Howe way, aren't they?
Yeah, still playing, knocking the ball up beautifully, actually. I'm not sure Willock was offside there. He had a bloke stuck behind him.
Yeah, I think he'd made us run a little bit early. And then I did think originally he'd gone a little bit early. But hey, I mean, Willock's going to have to play a big part tonight. There's no doubt about it. But Eddie Howe there looking very pensive, down on one knee, making notes, of course, as he usually does. But iRoper says, yeah, very much sticking to the system, without a doubt. And, you know, 12 minutes gone, Billy. I'm quite happy with these opening 12 minutes, to be fair.
Yeah, I am as well. Yeah, we've nullified them. We've been more tied on the ball than they have. They've been more direct, but they are very nippy, aren't they? They are leaving feet in and stuff again.
They are.
And
Martial's
just out there.
Yeah. Man United coming down the left-hand side. Garnacho, I thought he'd overrun that, but it's still in place as the referee. Casemiro hits a shot, and Dubravka's down to his right. I thought that went out, Billy, but then again, we have to remember that the game's at Old Trafford, mate, and, you know,
we'll see,
it didn't go out. No. But, you know, they do get away with the odd thing at Old Trafford, as we well know, Billy.
A mistake from Kraft, actually, that was to set all that up.
Yeah, Martial bossed him off the ball there, didn't he? Oh, nice turn by Anthony Gordon. And Gordon, just the ball wouldn't go with him. Yeah, he was like that Coyote cartoon character there. He just disappeared, and unfortunately, he forgot to take the ball with him.
13 minutes in, folks. 13 minutes in.
Yeah, we are indeed. No goals as yet. No real opportunities on goal. Casemiro's had a shot, which was comfortable for Dubravka. And there's another one. Hannibal is shown the yellow card for a shocking challenge on Sean Longstaff. And Sean is now down. That was not a nice tackle either.
No VAR tonight either. So whatever the ref sees, he gives, and that's it. Let's have a look at this.
Oh man. There's no attempt.
Even looking at the ball. No, not even looking at the ball.
He isn't. He's looking at Longstaff.
He's looking at Longstaff. Elbow leading first. That's a red card. It is a red card for leaving the elbow.
Well, oh, Billy, you're definitely our Toon Review equivalent of Ty.
That is a red card. I think that's a red card.
Well, what I didn't like about that challenge was, Billy, is the fact that he wasn't even looking at the ball. He was looking at Sean.
It was a predetermined elbow.
No intention to get the ball.
Exactly. Predetermined. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Here's Joe Linton for Newcastle United. He's got Lewis Hall in support. Again, late tackle from Casemiro, but Newcastle play it well. Oh, that's a lovely dummy by Willock, and he's tripped up by Casemiro, who looks, hey, it was not me. I did not do anything. Yes, you did, you plank. It's a free kick to Newcastle United.
Well, he's sold him, hasn't he? He's done him, and he's just...
It's a fantastic dummy. It really is.
He made sure he didn't get past him.
I mean, you know, they just look so embarrassing, these players, when they claim that they didn't do anything. But this is a good opportunity for Newcastle. Matt Ritchie's over the free kick. Kieran Trippier is there, of course. I don't know if he's on. Is he on the bench, Trips? I don't think he is.
I think he is, yeah.
He might be.
I don't think anyone's shooting from distance here, but again, our lack of height might do us down here. I think Joe Linton will be but surely he'll be the target.
But look at Onana's position, Billy.
Well, he's looking to come out and play.
I mean,
isn't he? It's got to be worth a shot, hasn't it?
I thought it would, but in it comes from Richie. In
corner.
the air it goes, and we get a corner. That's going to trot out. Lindelof heads it away. I would have tried and curled that in, Billy, from there.
I don't think he noticed him, did he?
Position of the goalkeeper was goddamn awful.
It was, yeah. Someone with a nice right foot bend it in that top corner.
Anyway, we have a corner, guys. Joe Linton says, I told you about Hannibal. He does this all game. Well, he's on a yellow card very early, so if he does it again, he's gone. In comes the corner from Matt Ritchie. It's a brilliant corner, and Joe Linton almost gets his head to it. Martial kind of bosses Longstaff off the ball. Here is Hannibal, but Lewis Hall straight in.
Good tackle.
Billy, I'm gonna change my mic, mate, because this is doing my head in.
Okay.
You can just take over for a bit.
Okay, with 16 minutes in, Manchester United have a throw in deep in their half on their right. Diego Dallo will be taking it, looking for a receiver. Taking his time about it, I've got to say. 16:20 in the clock. And he flings it in looking for, well, he's lost out there. The Manchester United player, it was Mason Mount, and Newcastle playing with fire there a bit. Foul there a foul by Hannibal. Again, a late tackle on Emil Kraft there. Referees waved him away. I mean, that's his third bad tackle of the game so far. Kraft's down injured, holding his leg. He's getting up to his feet now. He's okay, but let's have a look at this. How late was he at? Yes, he's left his foot in there. It's another yellow card. Good grief. Unbelievable. Left his foot in. Took the back of Emil Kraft's leg there. That's a yellow card. It's at least a yellow. Orange team thinks it's a red on its own. He's been booked already. Disgraceful referee in there. Definitely bottled out. Should have been off the pitch. Newcastle on the ball on the far side with Livramento. Back it goes to Kraft. Emil Kraft has it. Manchester United starting to press a little bit back all the way to Dubravka. Dubravka's got a little bit of time to pick out a pass. He goes to the far side. Well, this near side, that's for Lewis Hall. One touch ball into Miggy. Doesn't work. Up and under there, and it's going to be dumb it in the air. Great taken down by Joe Linton. Brilliant, but loses out. Livramento clears it over his head. Bit panicky, but Joe will get it. He's getting a shove in the back from Casemiro. Referee didn't see it. Taken on the chest of Matt Ritchie. It's going to fall for Reguilon down the line to Garnacho. Mount out wide then to Reguilon again. Reguilon spins back and plays it all the way back to Lindelof, just inside the Manchester United half. Enters the Newcastle half now and plays it wide again to Reguilon. Reguilon all the way back to Lindelof again, and Manchester United playing keep ball for a second. Having Maguire galloping into our half now. Plays a long sweeping ball out to the far side where Garnacho waits. Garnacho take it down, quickly pressed by Livramento. Livramento gets the ball, but Garnacho gets past him and then almost falls over Livramento. Garnacho still holds it and lays it all the way back. Garnacho looking at the back of his Achilles there, but Manchester United still pressing with Reguilon. Now it's with Casemiro, floats it and looking for Mason Mount, headed away from Kraft. Joe Willock was a bit slow there, but he does win the ball. Joe Willock pressing through the middle. Got Anthony Gordon ahead of him. Can he play him in? He's offside now, so he can't. And he's delaying too long and in the end gets fouled and wins a free kick. Foul this time by Casemiro. That's his second. Willock was kind of hampered there by Anthony Gordon running too far ahead of the play, got himself offside. He had to delay the pass. And in the end, Casemiro came back and pushed him over. Casemiro's getting booked for persistent fouling, and we're only 19 minutes in, folks. So the two Manchester United midfielders, Hannibal and Casemiro, both in the referee's book. And Newcastle have a free kick. I'm going to say about 40 yards from goal. Pretty central. £5 super chat from Mark Jones. Shout out to Massimo. Italian Magpies, I believe it said. Let's have a quick look. Yes, Italy Magpies. Thank you, Mark, for your generous contribution, my friend. Newcastle do have a free kick. Matt Ritchie will be playing this one. Looks like it'll be similar to the last one where he curved it into the box. Here's Matt Ritchie with his left foot out, kind of an out swinger. Got Joe Willock with him. Lots of pushing and shoving going on at the minute. Harry Maguire's arguing with the referee for something. He's got Willock left of him, he gives it to Willock. Willock comes on his right, little back flip for Richie. Richie's into the area, doesn't get it into control, gets a nice cross in far post, looking for the head of, well, it's all Gregory falls to Lewis Hall, who lets it bounce over him, and Mabry comes away with it, Hannibal, and loses out. Good pressure from Newcastle. Lewis Hall has it, back it goes to Livramento, and Newcastle can build again from deep. Livramento has it now. Looking for a pass, hasn't really got one. Goes wide for Longstaff, Joe Linton, Miggy. Now Joe Linton, then advancing. Ball in for Willock. Willock's got Richie out here on this left flank. Richie on the left flank, approaching the area, curves it in, looking to far post. There's nobody there, but nobody really. And it goes away for throwing. And I believe Paul's back with us. Maybe not. He's just got himself out of the stream. Throwing for Manchester United taken, and it's with Reguilon who clears it. Livramento up, Garnacho's back. Newcastle have it in the area with Gordon. Gordon goes past one. Maguire sticks a foot out and takes the ball off him. Reguilon clears it off the legs of Longstaff and out for throwing. Longstaff's gone down, worryingly. The ball hits him. It might hit him in the nether regions, let's say. But it's gone out for a throw-in.
Right. Can you hear me, Billy?
Yes, very clear.
Thank you. I've got my little red knob on, but the little red microphone's back and seems to be working fine. So, can somebody tell me how Hannibal hasn't been sent off?
Unbelievable.
I mean, what the hell was that? Anyway, Matt Ritchie just outside the area hits a shot, and it's quite far over the bar. But I'm quite impressed with his start, Billy. I have to say.
Yes, I think the better side.
Yeah, I'm really impressed. Matt Ritchie had a lot more time there to get that on target. It's a poor effort, really. You'd be disappointed with that.
Yeah, he's sliced it well wide, hasn't he? But yes, Mason Mount caught short there. Joe Linton all over him, took the ball off him. But we've been best team so far. Yeah, we have. We're doing all right, actually, considering the lineup that we've got. I'm quite impressed. However, there is still a long way to go in this game, but I am really pleased with the way Newcastle are performing. And Man United simply should be at 10 men. There's no doubt, in my opinion, they should have 10 men. Brilliant interception by Livramento. Knocks it back to Joe Linton inside. This is good football by Newcastle. Longstaff now. Easy ball back. 61% possession for Newcastle in the last 10 minutes. We are currently 22 minutes in. That's a beautiful ball down the left. Ball. And Willock is into the box. He's got Hannibal behind him. And Hannibal just got a touch on the ball. Yeah. Didn't shout, did he? Oh, that was so close. But now Mason Mount brings it away for Manchester United. Still goalless after 22 and a half minutes at Old Trafford. Casemiro on the ball. Newcastle United definitely being the better side so far. But a long way to go yet. Dalot gets round Lewis Hall Anthony. Brilliant tackle though from Willock. And I believe it went out. No, it didn't. It's going to be a throw into Man United. Great covering from Willock, who is feeling the back of his leg. Oh, no, Billy. I think that might be an impact injury rather than a muscle. I hope so. It's just the fact that he's holding his hamstring. That's what worried me. He's running okay now. To be fair to him. Well, he's walking away. Yeah, he's not limping or anything. He looks okay. He's certainly not signalling to the bench or anything. Anyway, this is Paul Dummett for Newcastle United. Rolls it into Lewis Hall. Anthony beat him a little bit too easy for my liking there, Billy. Yeah, he got a bit too close to him, didn't he? He span him, which was the problem. Yeah. Dummett now. Good ball. Miggy flicks it back to Lewis Hall. Hall takes his time just a little bit. And then he's fell over. He's still got the ball. And Anthony's pulling at his shirt. And eventually Lewis Hall wins the free kick. I mean, what took so long there? But Lewis Hall just took a little bit too long on the ball, Billy, and got himself into a bit of a pickle. He did, yeah. Bit of overconfidence. And Anthony's all over him like a cheap suit. Fouled him about 3 times. Absolutely, yeah. Eventually the referee had to give a free kick. Now, look where Hannibal's thrown that ball, and he's still not been spoken to by the referee. Threw the ball away. That's another yellow card. That's 3 yellow cards he should be on. The ref's going to have a word with him, isn't he? No, he's not. Of course he isn't. But he quite clearly threw the ball into the corner of the pitch there. Unbelievable, man. The referee's having a little word with him there, but I'm not happy with that, Billy. West Ham have gone 1-0 in front against Arsenal, by the way. They have indeed, yeah. Mohamed Kudus, great take. What a goal that is. And good finish. Looks like a player, him. Maguire all over Anthony Gordon there. Dummett wins the ball in the air. Joe Linton tries to bring it down. Does so. He's got Hannibal all over the back of him. I'll tell you what. He had to go in then as well. Yeah.
Oh, that was a nice idea. Willock bursting forward there. The flick on from Gordon, just too short. Here's Anthony. Plays it inside to Casemiro. Good pressing by Newcastle again. Lindelof tries to bring the ball out for Manchester United out to the left-hand side. Then inside to Martial, and eventually, well, I thought that went out of play, and it has indeed gone out of play. Garnacho, not Billy. I think the old basin cut is exactly what he's got there by the looks of things.
Indeed, you like that, didn't you?
Yeah. How many pairs of teeth are you putting in? Dear God. Anyway, Dubravka now clears the ball very calmly as I think it was Martial went sliding in there.
Oh, you chummy bastards.
Regulon for Man United. Back again now to Lindelof. 25 and a half minutes gone at Old Trafford. Still Manchester United 0, Newcastle United 0. And I'm quite happy with the way we've played in this first half so far.
Yeah, it's been great. The referee's been a bit weak, though. I mean, if Joe Linton had gone down to ground a minute ago, I think he'd have had to send him off, you know. He'd have had to do.
I don't think he would have had a choice, Billy, if we're openly honest. Gordon's doing a lot of running up there on his own. Long ball out to the right-hand side again. Dalot all over Lewis Hall, but Lewis Hall stays strong and clears the ball and wins the throw-in. Good defending.
Yeah, well played.
He had Dalot all over the back of him there, Billy, and under a lot of pressure, and he didn't bow down to the pressure.
He didn't indeed. He's looked very confident, hasn't he? And, you know, it has done him dirty once or twice, but in the main, he's been very good.
And Dubravka's going to come out and claim this as Mason Mount tried to flick the ball forward, but no other Manchester United player was alert. Now, the cameras are honing in on Hannibal quite a lot here, so I'm just wondering if maybe, just maybe, they think that he should be off the pitch, because I certainly do. As Lewis Hall hits the ball forward, it's a wonderful ball. And Miggy's gone after it like an absolute pigeon. He's kept it in as well. I'm not sure what I meant by pigeon, but never mind. Here's Anthony Gordon. Gordon cuts it inside to Lewis Hall. Hall onto Willock. Willock just trying to get it back to Lewis Hall. But again, Man United... I would have gone down there, Gordon. You might have got a penalty, son. But he didn't. Here's Miggy now. Back to Gordon. We've got nobody in the middle, though. Lewis Hall, who's definitely been involved so far in this game. Brilliant ball, that, to Miggy.
We've
lost the ball, unfortunately. And it's brought away by Lindelof. What a pass that was from Lewis Hall, Billy.
Superb. He's got a beautiful effort, hasn't he?
And, well, sorry, Emil Kraft going in on Joe Linton and everybody else that's wanted to... Oh! Well, he says Maguire got the ball. I thought...
You got the player first. You got the player first, that's for certain.
Here's Garnacho on the left-hand side. Once again, Livramento gets it and bursts forward for Newcastle United. He's going the length of the pitch. Livramento's took everybody on. He's got Gordon up with him. He's also got Miggy on the other side. This is Miggy. It's 1-0 to Newcastle. Brilliant goal.
What a goal.
And Newcastle United have taken the lead. Stick back your arse, Eric Ten Hag. Manchester United 0, Newcastle United 1, Miguel Almiron, Billy Bob. What a superb goal, and what a run from Tino Livramento.
An absolute fantastic counter-attack. Tino Livramento picked the ball up in his own half, took it off Garnacho quite convincingly, and then off he went. He's gone 50 yards with the ball at his feet here.
It's unbelievable.
He goes past
Mount like he's not there.
Two. No one else comes to him. He's come across into the centre now. He's seen the run of Miggy. Beautiful pass, perfectly weighted. Miggy's first touch was a little heavy, but he got there.
Well,
past Onana. What a goal that is.
Looking at the goalkeeper thinking, should Onana have come out there, Billy?
Without any shadow of doubt. He's overhit that first touch and he's just... He has.
But what a finish, though. But, I mean, he's took a really heavy touch. Dalot's all over the back of him, but he maintains his composure, and it's a fabulous finish into the corner. And I tell you something, Billy, they 100% deserve that. I'm not 100%. Sure what Miggy's driving there, but he's driving some kind of machine. Ten Hag just puts his head down and shakes it. But, hey, we have been by far the better team so far, Billy.
Unbelievably so as well. Yeah, there's no confidence in this Man United side. If we get the next one, we can take these to the cleaners because the Norwich scarves will be waving in full effect, won't they?
They absolutely will, yeah. Ball down the line from Regulon, goes straight out of play, throw into Newcastle United. I mean, Miggy's just done what he's been doing for quite a while this season. I mean, he's credit to him. We keep writing the poor bugger off, and he keeps coming back.
Absolutely, and he's on his most comfortable side now, isn't he? The left-hand side.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to cut in now, but he has done a few times, strange enough, on his left foot, which is quite odd. But anyway,
can I just say that so far Dubravka's passing out has been absolutely superb.
Yeah, that's all Lewis Hall.
Lewis Hall's lost the ball. Bad place to lose it. Here is Reguilon on the left-hand side for Manchester United. A couple of yards outside the penalty area. Outside to Garnacho. Garnacho will look to take on Livramento. He gets the ball in low, and Mason Mount got a foot on it. Man United claiming they're not claiming a penalty, surely.
Probably. They'll claim a penalty for anything, them twats, wouldn't they?
Well, that's very, very true. Anoy, thank you for your £5 super chat. Effing get in, he says. Thank you very much, buddy. I mean, it's a good move, that. Good ball in from Garnacho. And again, Mason Mount just couldn't divert it on goal.
Yeah, Lewis Hall, unfortunately, slight bit, and he's had 2 or 3 times now, a bit overconfident.
Yeah.
Trying to flick a ball with the outside of his right foot, got intercepted, puts on the back foot straight away.
Jimmy Jones, thank you for your $4.99. He says, fair play, I've just switched over. Mark Goldbridge was actually clapping Newcastle's goal. It was that good.
Goal. Yeah, it was a fantastic goal.
Well, you've got to appreciate good goals when you see them. But Man United looking dangerous now down the right-hand side with Dalot. Miggy came across, the ball's in, and it hits Mason Mount. What was he doing there?
But no, but it was a free kick for something, so...
Yeah, I think he's given a free kick against Mason Mount, to be honest.
Thanks, Martin.
You what?
Thanks, Martin.
What did he say? Or change the score, yeah. George T, thank you for your £5 super chat. He says, we've worried after target went off, but we are playing great. We are. That was a little worrying, though. I think he's given a handball against Mason Mount there. But again, very good defending from Emil Kraft. Gandalf, thank you for your £5 super chat. Keep up the good work, lads. Let's go. Thank you very much. And once again, apologies that we've got no scoreboard for you tonight. Technical failure at my end, so I do apologise for that. But we're still bringing you the very best of the commentary right here on the Toon Review. How's my sound sounding, Billy? Is it okay? Is it clear?
Yeah, good. Yeah, it's very clear.
Good. This is actually the microphone I will be sending you eventually. So, yeah, just making sure it's still working, I guess.
32 minutes in, but there will be 2 or 3 kind of minutes of...
Well, there'll be a couple of minutes added on for Miggy driving. I don't know what the hell he was driving there, Billy. The party bus?
He was driving his car.
Oh, Joe Linton, that's a heavy touch again, bringing the ball down. And Emil Kraft just smacks the ball into Mason Mount, and it's broken perfectly for Garnacho, but a brilliant piece of defending from Livramento. What a tackle. And a lovely little back heel through the legs. And Newcastle win a throw in. That is, wow, this kid is a player, Billy, isn't he?
Absolutely. You can see why we spent the 30 million or whatever. How much was he? 38, 40 million? Worth every penny. Going to be a star. He started the game in absolutely outstanding fashion. And Arsenal are 3 down at the minute, which
3-0 to West Ham. Jimmy Jones must be just absolutely bounding. Incredible.
If you can win this, you've got to fancy us, really, haven't you?
Newcastle West Ham final, Billy.
Why not?
Yep. 2 very good supported teams, very well respected, and I think it makes a nice change.
Yeah,
anyway,
absolutely.
Onana clears the ball. Very difficult to keep in, but Reguilon did. But Newcastle win the ball back. Nice play by Longstaff. Willock wins the ball. Joe Linton has it in the middle of the park now. Rolls it out to Lewis Hall. Hall just takes his time, turns back, rolls it back to Dummett. Dummett into Joe Linton. Joe Linton, a lovely little ball.
That's brilliant football.
The confidence is incredible, Billy.
Yeah.
They haven't played a lot this season. They're knocking it around brilliantly. Dallot's header. Back to Martin Dubravka. 34 minutes gone at Old Trafford. It is Manchester United 0, Newcastle United 1. A magnificent goal, mainly for the setup from Tino Livramento, winning the ball in his own half, running the length of the pitch, and then playing a brilliant ball into Miggy Almiron, and he slotted it past Onana, and it was just, well, the 7,000 Newcastle fans just went nuts. I'm still saying 2-0 to West Ham here, but it's 3, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, Aaron Ramsdale. Oh, dear. Yeah, it's 3-0. Mark Owen's got the third there. Meanwhile,
he's dropping every now and again, Paul.
Inside towards Hannibal. Livramento doesn't dive in, and the shot is blasted over from Reguilon. And again, frustration creeping into the Manchester United players.
Your mic is dropping every now and again.
Is it?
Mm. I don't know if it's your mouth when your mouth's away from the mic or not. I don't know if it picks up as much. I don't know.
What about that?
That's better. Yeah.
Okay.
Better.
I'll just turn the gain up a little bit. Well, I mean, 35 minutes gone. I'm extremely happy about what is going on in this football field right now. I have to say, as Dummett brings it away for Newcastle United, pushed by Martial, and the referee did spot that. Very well spotted referee, I have to say, because it was a push on Dummett. But Newcastle get on with it. Willock rolls the ball down to Miggy on the left-hand side. He's having a run at Dallow now. Miggy cuts back. He's got Willock in support. Willock's made a beautiful run behind. Oh, he's still got it. He's still got it. Whips it across. It's headed away. Lewis Hall! It's 2! Bloody Lewis Hall! Brilliant finish! Newcastle 2-0 up, and Ten Hag, your head is a beanbag, sunshine. Grab your granny. It's bingo night. Billy, what a volley that was.
I'm lost for words. I thought we'd lost out.
There's no way Miggy's offside there because you can tell on the
there's no VAR anyway, so who cares? But Miggy, him and Willock kind of constructed a
brilliant little run this by Willock, wasn't it?
It was, and we thought he'd done too much, didn't we? The ball was clear.
Clips it in.
Poor header away from the
header, but what a volley from Lewis Hall into the bottom corner. Brilliant goal.
Is it Harry Maguire with the header?
Harry Maguire, yeah.
Great
work by Anthony Gordon, though. And what a controlled volley that is from the youngster.
Oh, it's a fantastic strike.
It's brilliantly placed.
And Anana's trying to get that. It's right in the corner with the net in the side netting bit.
What's his name, Billy? What's his name?
Onana. What a wanker.
Oh, my God. I am delighted for the kid. What a finish that was. Change that scoreboard, Billy Bob.
I will do. I'm glad you're here to remind me because I never do.
The ball is now with Dubravka. Well, considering, I mean, I know that we're coming up to half time here. There's a long way to go in this game, but considering, you know, the side we've put out, I mean, look at Bruno Fernandes. He's probably thinking, I wonder how to plough this field today. Anyway, Man United coming forward across to Anthony on the right-hand side. He's got Hall to cope with. He's tried to go round Lewis Hall, who's tripped over, but Anthony's ran the ball out there. Away, referee. Ran the ball out a mile.
Give a corner.
He has given a corner, yes.
Unbelievable.
Incredible.
He was running down the front row with a fucking standard cheating twat.
Erik Ten Hag's gone back to his seat. I mean, he's put a very strong Man United side out tonight. He really has. You know, we're a team made up of just all sorts of positions. In comes the corner from Mount, headed away by Newcastle. Comes to the edge of the box with Garnacho. He lays it to Dallow. Look how quickly Newcastle come out, though. And there you go. An awful ball.
They're so shit.
Wow, really Dallow. So I mean, Dallow, that was absolutely shocking, that. Absolutely shocking. If you've just joined us, guys, it is Manchester United 0, Newcastle United 2. We're in 38 and a half minutes. Miggy with the first one and a beautiful volley from Lewis Hall for the second. And a team of mismatched players put together as an 11 are beating Manchester United 2-0. George, thanks for another $5. He says, this is incredible. Anoy, another $5. Thank you. My manager's a red and he's a git too. So far, cannot wait till tomorrow. We are playing some bloody lovely stuff here. And again down the left, and Willock's away again down the left-hand side. Casemiro this time has had to come back. Lewis Hall's Gordon's continued his run. Good tackle, that actually. Good backtracking by Anthony, and very good play by Casemiro with a back heel to clear the danger. But my goodness me, the football we're playing. Reguilon's begging a player to come and get the ball. Garnacho comes and gets it. Back to Reguilon. Inside now to Mason Mount. Mount for Manchester United. Plays the long ball forward, looking for the run of Hannibal. And it coped with by Dummett. And Hannibal rolls over the top of Dummett. And the referee blows the whistle for an injury to Hannibal. That's just getting a little bit of payback, sunshine.
I hope it's nothing too trivial, you long-headed fucking prick.
I mean, Dummett done nothing wrong. He came in again. Hannibal came in like a total idiot.
He's holding his arse, and his arse didn't. The only thing that touched the ground was his hair.
But he came in steaming in again like an idiot. So Dummett says, well, I'm not going to challenge in the air for the ball. You just roll over the top.
This might give Ten Hag the chance to make a strategical substitute here because he's getting to his feet. Go on, you be all Hannibal. You keep playing, lad.
Surely he's got to go off.
I hope he don't. He's
No,
got to
I mean,
go off.
not,
Yeah.
he's got to go off to come back on, surely.
You'd think so.
5 minutes of normal time left in this first half. There will be a bit of injury time, I would imagine. But Newcastle United leading 2-0, and already Bruno Fernandes is going out for a warm-up.
Yeah, well, the obvious choice, isn't it? You're going to see Bruno Fernandes and Rashford and all them. No doubt about it.
Yeah, but we've also got very good players on the bench, Billy, who can come in and certainly play, 30, 40 minutes, whatever it may be. It's not like they're playing a full game. Get some, get the little sort of lactic acid out the muscles and get on with it again.
Yeah, I agree.
And Newcastle have given the ball away in a very dangerous place.
Yeah,
there.
The poor free kick, that.
Yeah, it really was. But again, Lewis Hall, just a bit of a short ball for Julian, but he does well. What a touch that is from Anthony Gordon. And it sets Matt Ritchie away. Again, he's got Miggy and Willock. This is Joe Willock. He may fancy a bend here, and it's unfortunately bent straight in the arms of Anana. But again, great football by Newcastle. And I'm just thinking, oh no.
Gordon's injured now.
Anthony Gordon's limping. I just saw him fall down, Billy. I don't know whether it was a late tackle or not. But now Man United coming back again. Now
the same man there.
Comes Lewis Hall.
Well in Lewis Hall.
Straight to Dubravka. We've got a $45 super chat from George Hayes. Thank you very, very much, George. George, watching it work in the good old US of A. Just had everybody come running to my office after I shouted when the second went in. Yeah. Gordon, I mean, he looks all right, Billy.
Yeah, he looks all right.
Dallo with another header. Dummett takes it down nicely. He's not going to back out of a tackle with Hannibal Lecter. Lewis Hall, brilliant again from the kid. Oh, just rolled off his thigh there. But Joe Linton intercepts. Great play from Big Joe. Now Sean Longstaff. Richie, always give it away in a dangerous place there, but we win it back again. The determination to win the ball back is sensational. But Newcastle's front three are running ragged here, and here goes Gordon again. He's into the box, comes out of the box now, got Lindelof for company. Here's Almiron, gives it to Anthony Gordon. Gordon plays it back into Miggy, drills it across the goal, but there's nobody there for Newcastle. And Miggy just lets that roll out for a throw in. But we're
overloaded down this left-hand side, aren't we? We keep overloading this left-hand side, and they haven't noticed it yet.
I think it's Gordon's natural reaction. He's not walking very good, is Anthony Gordon, Billy. I'm just watching him in the box there. He's gone down on his haunches. He's not feeling great.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can run that off. Here's Miggy. Plays it inside looking for Joe Willock, but Casemiro intercepts. Here's Hannibal. Joe Linton just goes and wipes him out and wins the ball. Now Miggy on the ball again. Hannibal goes in. Let's see.
You'll get him.
And that's a throw into Newcastle United.
Look at Hannibal. What a tosser he is.
Yeah, he's losing it. He's completely losing it. And I think there's a sending off here, Billy. Yeah, he is walking a tightrope. I think if Ten Hag's got any brains about him, he takes him off at halftime. He has lost control.
If Newcastle's got any brains about them, they'll give the ball to someone close to Hannibal because he's going to take them down. And just that here with Joe Linton.
Here's Joe Linton now being forced back by Manchester United, but we've got men back here with Dummett, and he just goes all the way back to Martin Dubravka. Safety first now. That's what it's all about for Newcastle United. A quite sensational first half. Dubravka then, what a ball that is out to Livramento on the right. Nods it on looking for Richie, but I think it's going to spin out of play. Richie got there. No, he didn't. It's gone out of play. But again, Dubravka, I mean, brilliant ball that, Billy.
Fantastic with his feet now, hasn't he, Dubravka?
He certainly has, yeah. Yeah, really good. And here's Harold Maguire, who plays the ball across to Dallo. Willock comes in to shut him down. Goes all the way back now to Anana. And Newcastle again, just keeping shape, forcing Manchester United to work. Miggy's obviously come deep out to help defensively, and Willock comes across to the left, which is a really good plan. Here's Harry Maguire. Long ball from Maguire, which is actually a very good ball. It lands at the feet of Reguilon. Reguilon now onto Garnacho. Garnacho for Manchester United down the left-hand side. Inside now, a little bit of 1-2s going on. It's with Casemiro now for Manchester United as they approach the Newcastle box. Outside again to Reguilon. Reguilon's ball in is intercepted brilliantly. And look at the way we play out of defence there.
Look at that.
I mean, it was almost a brilliant ball, and Livramento was almost away again, but he's got to get back now.
because he's slightly out of position, but Matt Ritchie did cover him, to be fair. Here is Anthony for Manchester United. He's got Lewis Hall all over him. Goes back to Dalot. Dalot for Manchester United. Back to Harry Maguire now. Maguire, again, looking, seeing who's available. Or the only one available is Lindelof. We've had the 45 minutes now. We're just waiting to see how much has been added. 5 minutes at the end of the first half. So 5 minutes of additional time. We just need to keep the door closed here and not concede. And it's been a wonderful first half. Martial back to Casemiro. Casemiro's low ball in is intercepted by Joe Linton. Comes loose to Reguilon. Reguilon back to Martial. Martial across to Dalot, who's got a bit of space to try and hit the shot. And he does, and it's not far away.
Yeah,
but it was all
a little bit deep.
wide.
We went a little deep there, weren't we?
We were.
Set back a bit. But it's understandable, I guess, 2-0. They're going to press at some point. But I hope we don't do that second half again when they do bring the subs on.
Yeah. Dalot whipped that one in. It wasn't. It was a good effort, to be fair to Dalot, but it was always sort of curling away from the goal. So we've had almost a minute of the additional time. Shots on Man United, 4 shots, 1 on target. Newcastle, 5 shots, 3 on target. 52% possession for the Toon Army in the first half. And again, Willock and Lewis Hall really working hard to win the ball back for Newcastle. And it comes off Willock, goes out for a Manchester United throw-in. Willock's had a good first half as well, Billy. He's done really well.
Yes,
he hasn't done a lot of sprinting, if that makes any sense. He's contained himself really well, I think, and he's doing the good things well.
Yeah, he's playing well within himself, isn't he? But when it matters, he's up there with the attack, and there's press coming on and in for. Ooh,
I'll tell you what. Oh, and Gordon again intercepts the ball. It somehow gets back to Onana, who goes right out to the left-hand side to Reguilon. He has to go back to Casemiro now. Casemiro looking for that forward ball. Newcastle remain disciplined. It's out to the left-hand side again for Reguilon, who pushes on for Manchester United. They've got no other choice but to do this now. Reguilon cuts back inside, lays it off again to Casemiro. Casemiro, the ball across into the penalty area. Dummett is there to head it away for Newcastle. Miggy is there as well. Miggy wastes no time in belting the ball clear. And, Willock just couldn't take the ball down, and he's annoyed with himself. But listen, it was a very difficult ball to take out of the air there, definitely. Here's Maguire for Manchester United. They are pressing, definitely.
Signs of a little bit of legginess from Newcastle. Probably need the rest more than anything now.
Yep, just bring half-time on, but stay contained, stay compact. And another long shot comes in on Dubravka, and he touches it wide. He needed to make a save there, Dubravka. It was a good shot from Mason Mount, and a corner to Manchester United, Billy.
Yes, indeed. It's
swerving away from him. He did really well there, actually.
Yeah, he did really well there. It was a good effort from Mason Mount, to be fair to him. It was swerving away from him.
Started going left and then came right, and he had to
keep his eyes on it. Let's watch this, because I think we are susceptible from set pieces.
Yeah, headed away from Dalot. It comes out to Anthony now. He tries to get a cross in. It's blocked by Almiron. It's come back to Mason Mount. Here's Anthony again. Anthony trying to get the ball in the box. Finds Mason Mount. Rolls it on to Reguilon. Reguilon goes out to Casemiro on the other side of the penalty area. Casemiro tries to cross it in. Willock is there. We are just defending for our lives now at the end of the first half. But we Man United were always going to come onto us at some point. We had to expect that. It's at Old Trafford. Long ball out by Hannibal. Livramento is there to head it away. Willock tries to get to the rebound. It's played into the box again. Dummett is underneath that one and does really well. Comes to Miggy, takes a touch, plays it up the line for Anthony Gordon, who's going on a little bit of a run. He's going against Dalot. This will just waste a bit of time in the first half. Anthony Gordon's got an overlap from Sean Longstaff now, down by the corner flag. Longstaff, lovely little ball back to Almiron. Of course, he's on his left side this time. Good bit of play this by Newcastle, just slowing the game down. Joe Linton out again to Gordon. Gordon into Longstaff, and Newcastle just playing out for half-time now, Billy.
Yeah, without a doubt. That's to keep the ball, and we've done it superbly for the first 48 and 49 minutes. Let's just do it for the last 2 and go into the dressing room at 2 up. It's been a fantastic half of football. Every one of them's been superb.
I mean, look at the way we're playing around the ball here. This is fantastic stuff. And it's our reserves, Billy. You know, there's a couple of first teamers in there, but it's mainly made up of our reserves. Livramento, fabulous bit of play. And we win the throw-in. In fact, we won a free kick, says the referee.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what it was for, Mason Mount. It was for kicking at Richie's feet.
He kicked him, you daft twat.
30 seconds of additional time at the end of this first half. Man United did make a push there, but suddenly Newcastle play it out. And again, just knocking the ball around brilliantly.
Yeah, I think we're happy with what we've got first half now.
Well, without a doubt. Here's Paul Dummett into Joe Linton. They've all been at it tonight, Billy. There's not one player I can think for Newcastle who hasn't been at the races tonight. And Willock's gone again. He's gone past Dalot. I thought there was a foul there.
Dalot pushed him there. Absolutely
he did.
Absolutely did. That's half time.
But that's half time. An absolutely superb half from Newcastle United. They go in at the break. 2-0 up, guys. Manchester United 0, Newcastle United 2. A fabulous performance from the Geordies. Brilliant goals. The first one from Miggy Almiron. Brilliantly won back by Livramento in his own half. Tackled Garnacho. Ran 50 to 60 yards with the ball. Disappearing past Hannibal, past Mason Mount. And then playing a beautiful ball into Miggy. Little bit of a heavy touch, but he kept his composure with Dalot all over the back of him. To left foot shot into the corner of the net. And then Newcastle 2-0 up. Ball came in from Joe Willock. It was headed away by Harry Maguire as a challenge from Gordon came in. It landed at the feet of Lewis Hall. He just volleyed it brilliantly into the bottom corner. And Billy, you know, for all we saying that to mix and match side, they played like they've been playing together for bloody decades, them lot. What a performance.
It's obvious that the training ground stuff is not just for the first 11, it's for everyone. And they're all playing to that system. Every single one of them has performed outrageously fantastically in the first half. Two super
outrageously
goals.
Fantastically. I love it.
Absolutely. It's been absolutely magnificent, hasn't it? And two fantastic goals. The finest counter-attacking goal you'll probably ever see. And a volley from the young lad, left foot volley, whose left foot has been absolutely superb. We've been absolutely magic first half. Manchester United didn't get a look in until the 46th, 47th minute.
Yeah.
And they pressed for a little bit. They should be down to 10 men also. Let's not forget that. Hannibal should be off the pitch.
Absolutely.
We've also lost Matt Target to an injury that could be out. He could be out for a while with that one. So it's not all been good news, but the score's 2-0. How can we not be happy about that? It's been superb.
Dr. House, thank you for your £2 super chat. He says, what a half. Everyone has been fantastic. Indeed. Now, let's see what Stato has to say. Alex, incredible.
Well, yeah, I mean, we mentioned last night about... okay, we can't take a lot of credit for this, but we mentioned it. We all talked about, right, this group have been with Eddie Howe for a long time. We bought the new players for a reason, and the old guard have had a lot more coaching. Let's give them a chance. We'll see what happens. I'm so glad we mentioned it. Look at it. I can't believe some of the passing sequences, phases of play, counter-attacking. It's like it's our first team. It's so silky smooth. It's sexy football. It's liquid football. It's absolutely gorgeous. Some of the movements from the lads are incredible. Emil Kraft getting involved in little triangles. You've got Willock.
Yeah, I've just seen a comment from. I've just seen a comment from John there saying that Dummett's playing like prime Baresi tonight.
He is.
Alison Ray, thank you for becoming a new member. Much appreciated. Welcome to the family. Alison, thank you for your support. Thank you for all your super chats and everything in that first half, guys. We've got nearly 2,000 watching at the minute. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new. And, of course, hit the notification bell, which will let you know when we upload or go live. And, of course, keep donating to the channel if you can, guys, by hitting the super chat button at the bottom of the live chat. You'll also get your comment read straight out. It's incredible. It's sensational. Once again, I do apologize that there's no scoreboard or graphics tonight. I've had a technical fault at the start of the show, unable to do anything about that. I wrote a thank you for your 199 super chat. He says, trust the system, Miggy the Pigeon. I don't know where the hell Pigeon came from, but then again, I don't know where half the stuff comes from that I commentate on. No problem, Billy. No problem. Alex, the main question is, and I think a lot of people are going to ask this question, is can we maintain this now for another 45?
I don't know. Possibly. Look, I'm going to put this out there now. Whatever happens in this next 45 minutes, we've done well. It's been a lot of players who haven't played much football or have been out of the team for a long time. We've got players returning from injury. We've got newbies. Amazing. Even if, I mean, Manchester United aren't a terrible team. They don't look particularly good today. However, regardless of what happens, I'm still proud that a lot of these have come out and played to that magnitude. Like, we've just got to try and make sure we get through to the next round. We don't have to play that well in the second half. We just have to make sure we see this game out now. We've got a 2-goal lead. They've got Casemiro.
They do have a good substitutes bench, Alex. They do have a
Yeah, although Gary Neville needs to go and do his homework. So I've got you guys and the Sky commentary on. Gary Neville's gone, well, they've both got good. I don't know if he said the word good. I think he said something along the lines of we've both got good benches. I don't know what dreamland he's living in. We've got Ahmed Diallo and Dylan Stevenson on the bench.
Yeah, but who haven't made their debuts
yet.
Yeah, we do have Wilson, Trippier, Dan Burns there. We do have a few experienced heads.
Well,
but we're certainly not as strong as Manchester United's bench. I agree 100%. Jason Elliott, thank you for becoming a new member of the Toon Review. Thank you very much for your support as well, and welcome to the family, my friend. I think he will make changes, Eddie Howe, in the second half, Alex, because, if we can maybe keep the score as it is or even better it to within 60, 65 minutes, and then we can bring on the older heads maybe just for half an hour.
Yeah, definitely. We're in a good position to be able to do that now. If we can try and keep it 2-0 for up until we get to sort of 65 minutes, then maybe we can bring on players like Bruno and stuff just to try and maintain a bit of good, because Man United will try and grow into the game. They'll bring on more offensive substitutes. They've already tried to affect the game with a few long pot shots. And Dubravka's been solid, focused, which is good.
His distribution's been magnificent tonight. Dubravka, his kicking has been incredible.
They've all been solid. Apart from that 10-minute spell where we couldn't really get the ball, we settled. All of the lads didn't let that rock them, especially some of the younger ones. They were happy with it. Obviously, it is a big shame about Matt Targett going off. That's very.
Just seeing the first goal now, it's just wonderful to watch. I mean, that touch is a little bit heavy for Miggy, but what he didn't do was give up. He just kept going. He held Dallo off and had the nous to put it in the corner. It's just brilliant.
Yeah, I mean,
the second goal all came around through a quick free kick from Sean Longstaff that Man United were kicking off about, which was clearly a free kick.
Sean's been magnificent. We've seen Sean pop up a lot on the left-hand side, which he never does, based on when we're playing sort of the first team. It's just not part of his role. But because of obviously everything's changed tonight, we're seeing players pop up in different areas. And Sean's been contributing with Willock on that left side and with Gordon once. And it's really refreshing to see. And I think he's enjoying having the armband on tonight. He looks really good. Some of the parts as well. Joe Linton annoyed me against Wolves in parts. Whereas tonight, Joe Linton's gone, right, I'm one of the senior heads. I need to step up here and calm everything down. He's been great. He's been
that technique there by Lewis Hall is absolutely brilliant. It really is. It's wonderful technique. Ian Spoons, thank you for another 199. He says, what a belter. Richie is playing like prime Messi. They've all been magnificent in that first half. There's not one of those guys you can point to say they've had a bit of a dodgy game. They've all been brilliant, and it needed that. They all had to be brilliant tonight in order to perform as a team. And by God, are they doing it? It's just superb. Another new member.
You've got to give credit. Sorry, go
on. Kenneth Kiai, or Kia, I'm not sure how it's KJ48. Thank you very much for your membership as well, Kenneth. And welcome to the Toon Review family. Go on, Alex, what are you going to say?
Well, you've just got to give enormous credit to the coaching staff, all of them, because we've got 4 fullbacks playing in our back 4. They are 4 fullbacks, literally. They're all left and right backs, all of them, and they make up the back 4, and they've been more than reasonably good. They've been really good. They've been really solid. Dubravka's come in. Well, we already knew Dubravka was a very decent keeper. He's always been sort of a top 10 club level keeper. He's a class act. He's always been solid. But it's just some of these lads coming in and just doing such a tidy job.
Emil Kraft's not played for 15 minutes style, and he's been absolutely outstanding, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's playing as a centre half. He looks great.
15 minutes out of the game, unbelievable.
Right, Billy, I'm just going to change my mic over again. If you and Alex can just see the next few minutes.
Yeah, definitely. What else can we say? Have you spoke about the Hannibal sending off? It should have been.
Well, I mean, even at the time, so I said I've got dual commentary on. Gary Neville said should have been off. So it's everybody thinks he should have been off. He's not really done anything wrong since then. He's a lucky boy. Although I don't quite know why he laid on the floor for 5 minutes and then got up and jogged as if absolutely nothing had happened. It was a little bit strange, but I fully expect him not to come out in the second half.
No, I don't.
I would massively assume he's going to get dragged off. It's a shame because we could have imagined if we could have got him sent off 2-0 up as well. Casemiro will probably stay on the pitch, but it's nice to have 2 of their midfielders booked. We can be a bit more aggressive then. I think Joe Linton was possibly a tiny bit lucky to avoid one, but it is what it is. We don't always get the rub of the green. The referee's been fairly solid so far. touch wood. A couple of times where I think he should have played advantage to us when we were on a break and he pulled it back. But at least he gave the free kick. I think Man United fans need to understand that when they sing United, 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 I don't think they understand that means both of us. It's like a cemetery there, and our away fans are absolutely incredible. All you can hear is Geordies. All you can hear. It's
Brilliant.
amazing. It's just one of those nights. Regardless of what happens in the second half, because I fully expect Manchester United to come back into the game. You know, they'll have players that can come on and affect the game, like Rashford. We'll need to make sure we are super, super focused. When it starts to get a bit leggy, we need to make sure we go back into the shape carefully. We need to see this game out now, because the next round is there. We just need to manage the rest of this next 45 minutes very, very carefully, and we're through.
And like you've said, Arsenal are on the way out. Arsenal are getting knocked out. They're 3 down.
Yeah, I think they're 3 down.
That's another big team gone. Liverpool they're 2-1 up at Bournemouth, but they were 1 each for a while. So, this cup could be one for us to chase, couldn't it? It really could, depending on the draw next round, I guess. Yeah,
I mean, why not? Especially, everybody's been panicking. We've all been panicking this last week, all of us, about depth, and then we made 8 changes, and all of the rotational players have come in, and they look magnificent. So I think everybody's kind of just gone, all right, we're not too bad. It's just lovely, the fact that these players can come in, and we've got, again, Trippier, Burn, Bruno. We've got big senior first team players who are important to the way we play. All on the bench. We've got players out injured. The fact that this group can come in with 8 changes, and let's be honest, pass them off the park. We'd got the away fans olaying at the back end of that half. They couldn't get the ball off us. The passing triangles, the way we so calmly as well in our own box, we won the ball, 1, 2, 3 passes in a triangle, out for a counter. Magnificent. You'd think we'd be doing this for 10 years.
It's obvious.
It's amazing.
Eddie Howe, he trains the squad to play in the same way, not just 11 men. It's unbelievable.
I completely agree. That's the first thing I said when I came on at half time. Coaching staff. It's the coaching staff. That the way these guys are training, they're all happy. They're all enjoying their football. Even the lads that aren't playing every week are happy. They know they're going to be called upon. They know they're a part of the bigger picture, regardless of whether they're playing week in, week out. They're all thrilled to be at the club. They all want a bite of the whatever this is, a cake, a cookie, whatever it is, because they know that we're going places. And everybody's putting in a good shift. Everybody's raised their technical level, their fitness level, their awareness, their focus. Everybody's playing to a better level than they've ever done. I've ever seen them. I don't think I've ever seen anybody play this well. Maybe you could argue Matt Ritchie when he had more pace. But apart from that, everybody's improved. Everybody.
Which players do you see getting taken off for a rest in the second half?
I think there's players that we can just leave on. I think Tino and Hall, just leave them on. It's fine. They're young. Let them crack on with it. Maybe Sean or Willock potentially. We could maybe see Bruno on for one of those, just to sort of shore things up. Possibly Gordon. We could see somebody like Dylan Stevenson come on potentially. Gordon took a little knock from Maguire being a bit aggressive. So if we're still 2-0 up after 65 minutes, 70 minutes, I'd bring Dylan Stevenson on and rest Gordon for a bit. Obviously, Miggy's had to come on prematurely. We've only got 4 subs left. Depending on the scoreline going into the late phases of the game, we could just bring on whoever we want, really. We could even bring on Diallo if we really wanted to. It just depends on the scoreline as we're running the clock down. Depends what happens.
I agree.
What's my sound like, guys?
Very loud, very clear.
Very clear?
Yeah.
Good. We've had a super chat in from Graham Ritchie for $10. Thank you very much, Graham. He says, well done, lads. Great first half. Tino, watching from the sunny Cayman Islands. Calvin, thank you for your £2. All right, man. See you in full time.
See you,
Calvin, thank you for your £2 super chat. Shame Tino and Trippier play the same position. Yeah, but isn't it wonderful to know, Billy, that we've got a player like Livramento to step in?
100%. I mean, we can rest. I think we can rest Trippier now whenever we need to.
Yeah.
The performances that we've seen by Tino Livramento in a game and a half, there's no drop off, is there?
No.
Seriously, there isn't.
There's no need to rest him at all. Wan-Bissaka is coming on for the second half.
They're worried about the left-hand side, aren't they? Quite clearly.
Yeah. Guys, over
didn't he?
Indeed. Over 2,000 watching. Thank you so much, guys, for all your support. Please do hit the thumbs up button, though. We really need the likes. So just take 2 seconds out, please, to hit the thumbs up button. And let's see if we can get to 1,000 likes tonight on the stream. We'd really, really appreciate that. Arambat is definitely coming on as well for Manchester United. Hannibal has returned for the second half.
Good.
So this is going to be interesting to see who he's actually taken off.
Casemiro, I imagine, will be the one that's gone off for Amrabat. And obviously Dalot for Wan-Bissaka, you'd think.
Well, Lindelof and Maguire are out there. We're still waiting a confirmation of who the Manchester United subs...
Well, Lindelof's the captain, so Casemiro's gone off.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me. David Smith says, so glad I became a member. Great fun and entertainment. Thank you all. Thank you, David, for your 17 months of membership. As Casemiro, it's definitely a Rambat. I'm not sure who, I mean, I would assume it's Dalot. It is Dalot who's come off for Wan-Bissaka.
He's getting dragged all over the place on the left-hand side, isn't he? He's got to solid it up, I guess.
Indeed.
I'd be more, if I was Ericsson, I'd be more worried about the attack. I wouldn't be that worried. Here we go. We're about to start.
We are. And it's going to be Sean Longstaff. We're underway for the second half. Once again, guys, apologies for no scoreboard or graphics tonight due to a technical fault, which I need to have a big look into and see what the hell's going on with my computer. However, we come forward with an early touch for Livramento, who plays it towards Anthony Gordon, who immediately goes sprinting after Harry Maguire, who manages to get it back to Onana. And Onana doesn't seem like in any hurry to play the ball out. Eventually he does. And Livramento is in there like a shot on Reguilon. Again, I don't know whether that was a bad goal kick or Reguilon just not working hard enough to get to the ball, Billy.
I think it was both, exactly both of them. It was a poor free goal kick, but again, we were pressing like madmen, aren't we, at the minute?
Yeah. It's important, I think, Billy, that we keep the door closed for the, Willock throws. And Willock gets a yellow card for the foul on the Rambat.
Pathetic.
I mean,
he let him get away with in the first half, and he's booking him for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's his first real...
I mean, it is a rugger sackle, mind.
It is. But I think it's important we keep the door closed for 10, 15 minutes, Billy, just to settle into the second half and maybe try and... I know there's a scoreboard ticking along on the bottom, guys, but you know what I mean. The normal watch-along scoreboard isn't up. Just can't get the stuff, Billy. I'll need to look into that as to why it's done that, because I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, Lewis Hall heads it away, and Wan-Bissaka now up in the air again. Hall wins the ball in the air, flicked on by Miggy, but unfortunately we couldn't get the ball, and this is Hannibal driving forward for Manchester United. Wan-Bissaka's made a good run, but he's done it all over him. It's back out to the left-hand side to Anthony. Anthony's little flick pass is a little bit too good for Hannibal. Arambat goes across to Mason Mount. He's gone back to Harry Maguire. I think we probably might expect a lot of this second half, Billy, of Man United possession.
Yeah, we let them have the ball in areas we were happy to have them have the ball. I think that's what we'll do. But, I mean, they are going to push more, obviously. It's how we defend second half, I think.
Yeah. Here's Garnacho down the left-hand side for Manchester United. Inside now to Arambat. Back to Mason Mount. Mount sees the run of Hannibal. It hits Martial. Referee didn't even give handball. And Gordon missed the clearance. And it's with Harry Maguire on the halfway line now for Manchester United. Inside to Anthony. Tries to turn Lewis Hall. Hall is with him. And Hall goes and wins the ball. Anthony, I thought, might have gone down there, but he didn't. Plays it inside to Hannibal now. Hannibal back to Wan-Bissaka. Outside to Anthony. It's a bit of a dodgy ball. And Martial almost gets on the end of it. And a little bit of twitchy ass there in the Newcastle United penalty area when that ball came in from Wan-Bissaka. Martial trying to get in the near post. It's a fabulous tackle by Emil Kraft, mind.
Yeah, it is. But again, they are dangerous on that right-hand side, aren't they? Hall, as well as he's played, at times has been kind of a bit overconfident in what he's been doing that time. Anthony and Wan-Bissaka actually took him to the cleaners a little bit.
Absolutely. Joe Linton heads it away for Newcastle. Gordon goes after it. Gordon and Anthony battling for the ball. And Anthony goes down.
No, I'm saying touch you, mate. Handball.
Oh my God, says Anthony Gordon.
What a little twat he is, Anthony.
Yeah. Arambat now to Regulon on the left, inside to Garnacho. Garnacho plays it to Arambat. Arambat, lovely ball across to the right-hand side where Anthony is going to struggle to keep it in and can't. There you go. Good stuff. Looking very pensive is Eric Ten Hag at the moment. And rightly so. He'll have told those guys to go in and work their asses off, to try and get at least a goal back, Billy.
As early as they can and put the pressure on, won't they? They don't know how we're going to react to it. And, oh dear, Joe Linton's just kicked Hannibal.
What's Hannibal doing?
He's a knob, isn't he?
He's a nutter.
He's a reserve player trying to be the big shit. And seriously.
He's typical Manchester United player, isn't he? Thinks he's bigger than he is. But this is a dangerous free kick for Manchester United on the right-hand side here. Mason Mount's over it with Anthony. I think it's going to be Mount to take it.
Just defend properly, we'll be okay. The Norwich scarves are on show, look.
Yeah, they are. I can see them. Oh, dear. And it comes from Mason Mount right to the back post looking for Maguire. It bounces through everybody and may actually go for a throw-in. It has indeed. That's gone out. Garnacho crashes into the boards. It hasn't gone out. He kept it in. Incredible. Regulon's ball across. And at the back post is Anthony all by himself. Lewis Hall's gone out there and eventually made the tackle. And the ball bounces loose. And Wan-Bissaka now has no option but to go back to Onana.
We are looking a bit shaky the second half so far, but I guess that's natural. It's going to happen, isn't it? They're going to.
Of course it is. We're always going to have us. Man United are always going to come at us 2-0 down at Old Trafford. You kind of expect that. But we are defending brilliantly, I have to say. So far, absolutely superb. And, Man United, they can have spells like this. It's, Newcastle are just content to just let them knock the ball around in the middle of the park. And not lose, too much physically, which I think is important for the rest of the game.
I think that's where Amrabat came on, hasn't he? It's one of the reasons he's come on.
Yeah. Ball played inside again. Kraft with a touch. Hannibal can't get there. Joe Linton brings it away from Hannibal brilliantly. Plays the ball out wide looking for Anthony Gordon. But Maguire's header was terrible and almost let in Joe Willock.
Lucky bastards.
But thanks to Arambat playing in that centre defensive midfielder role now, he managed to stop the terrible header. As Manchester United come forward on the left again with Garnacho, plays it inside to Hannibal. Arambat and Mount interchange 1-2s. Back out to the left to Regulon. Regulon now for Manchester United, plays it into Martial. Knocked onto Garnacho, but again, we get a foot in there and Sean Longstaff tries to bring it away and then Livramento just slices it into the crowd. That's not really where to dribble the ball, Sean, to be honest.
No, it isn't. Definitely not. Definitely not. I can't work out who's played in the 6. Is it Joe Linton? I think it is.
Yeah, it looks like it. Down the line now to Garnacho. Garnacho took a heavy touch. Was he actually claiming a foul there?
Yeah, no.
He's offside as well.
He's offside. He's kicked it out and he wants a foul. I play for the Manchester United. I wanted a free kick. I wanted a penalty.
NUFC Ollie says, can you say Amrabat's name properly? Or whatever. I don't really care. He plays for Man United. I don't give a toss if I'm saying his name wrong, quite honestly. There's a lot worse things going on. As Dubravka going to take the free kick for Newcastle United. Launched down the field, looking for the head of... Lindelof was all over Anthony Gordon there. And Man United trying to play it out, but look at the press from Gordon. Harry Maguire keeps a cool head there, actually did well. Plays it to Lindelof. Both centre-backs over on the left-hand side now for Manchester United. Not really where they want them to be. It's with Onana now. 53 minutes. Newcastle still 2-0 up. Weather in a bit of a storm here from Manchester United, but that was to be expected at Old Trafford, of course. 2-0 down. They are going to try and do something to get back in the game. Here's Garnacho, who's seen a lot of the ball now on this left-hand side for Manchester United. Plays it down for Mason Mount. Mount gets to the byline, cuts it across. Kraft got a little bit of a header to it. Could play by Joe Willock. It comes to Wan-Bissaka and Arambat or Amrabat or whatever this bloody bald-headed name is, it's over the bar and the goal kick to Newcastle United.
It's going to be a matter of time before we see the Fernandezes and Rashfords coming on. I wouldn't be surprised, actually, to see McTominay come on for Hannibal.
Yeah. But the longer this goes on, the more frustration creeps into Manchester United, of course. Livramento down the line. It's gone out to play for a throw into Newcastle United.
I just don't want to give him any encouragement, you know?
Well, just as you say that, Billy, Marcus Rashford comes out to start his warm-up. But who's he going to go against? Because if he goes against Livramento, I'm not really worried. Of course, Rasmus Højlund's warming up as well for Manchester United. Here they come again. Mason Mount on the ball. Mount trying to go through. Hannibal goes down.
And he's fell for it. Or was he given offside?
I think it's offside. Get up, you tart! Look, he thought he'd won a free kick there. He's looking around saying, well, I won a free kick, referee. Yeah, Martial's offside. Yep, good decision from the linesman there. Oh, get up, you tart. Really? What's he doing, Billy, falling like that, holding his face? He wasn't even hitting the face.
Oh, dear me.
God, I tell you what,
we haven't got long to get him sent off, so I think he's going to be going off soon. I'm amazed he's now, to be honest.
He's like a pantomime villain, isn't he? Well, that's a push on Anthony Gordon, referee. Dear God almighty.
He hits him as well. Playing advantage to them.
Hannibal's ball is terrible. Joe Linton holds Hannibal off, who slides in again. Kraft plays it forward. He is Sean Longstaff. Again, tackled by Hannibal. Referee says he got the ball. Well, things are certainly swinging Manchester United's way with the referee in this second half, Billy.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, that's a nice 1-2, which sets Anthony away. But Newcastle do have men back. Anthony's shot is way over.
85 million for that shite.
Yeah, listen, shoot like that, son, all night. We could do with that.
Oh, dear.
I just think we need to reset a little bit here.
I agree with you. Actually. I think we've been a little bit sloppy the past 5 or 10 minutes. Well, since half time, really.
I mean, look, it was always going to be the case. Man United were going to make a big push, but again, when they shoot like that and they keep missing, you know, it really will get to them. Long ball from Dubravka. Again, a push by Reguilon. Again, he gets away with it. Reguilon, good tackle by Matt Ritchie. The referees give a free kick for it.
High foot, yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. I'm telling you now, Billy.
Yes. And if it stays like this, Lord, we'll probably have about 50 minutes injury times.
Well, it wouldn't surprise you, would it? Rambat goes across to... Is it Amrabat or Arambat, Billy? What is it?
Amrabat.
Amrabat.
Yeah.
I just call him Bat. Here's Garnacho going against Livramento, but Livramento does not let him get anywhere, and it's a corner to Manchester United.
He's hurt himself as well.
Yeah.
What was hurt his hand? A burn on his hand, I think, and
his ankle. But listen, it's really dangerous that, you know, in Man United where that slope runs off.
Yeah.
You've got players going at full pelt, and you don't have a lot of time to stop yourself before you go down that little hill.
Shame.
But anyway, it's a Man United player that's hurt himself. Garnacho could indeed be one of the players to come off. Anyway, it's a corner to Manchester United after a brilliant tackle from Livramento. Reguilon into the box it comes, headed away by Joe Linton. A really good header. Anthony Gordon's got to be a bit better than that. This time he gets a second chance to clear and wins the throw-in for Newcastle United.
Well played. Yeah, well played.
And Mason Mount sort of looking around thinking, well, Graham Jones in conversation with Eddie Howe.
What a downturn he's had, Mason Mount. You know, he was England's golden boy 3
he was.
years ago.
He
and
was.
Now he's, you know, he can't even get in this shit side.
He was linked to us at one stage as well. Incredible calm from Dubravka there, again into Emil Kraft.
Brilliant.
Kraft then floats a ball in the middle of the park. Not the best ball in the world, that I have to say. Certainly when he's trying to get Miggy to get it to win a header.
Yeah.
And it's now with Juan Bissaka on the right-hand side for Manchester United. Takes a bit of a heavy touch, gets it to Anthony. Anthony now going against Lewis Hall, sticking to him like glue again. He has to go back. Great defending from the youngster there again. Here's Hannibal on the ball for Manchester United. Plays it out to Mason Mount. There was a 1-2 on there, and it just didn't happen. Long ball out to the left again, looking for Garnacho. Brings it down really well, but he's just getting no joy out of Tino Livramento at the minute. Absolutely none. Back to Reguilon. Here is Mason Mount again. Longstaff just shepherding him along. Inside now to Hannibal. Rambat goes to Garnacho. That's a good cross, and it goes out for a goal kick. And Marshall can't believe he didn't get on the end of that. I mean, Martial should have really done better there, Billy. It was a great ball in from Garnacho.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Bruno come on now. Just take a little bit of control in the middle of the park and get us up the pitch at 10 yards or so. Obviously, with the pace we've got, maybe we're deliberately defending this deep. It's, in the back four. So it could be a deliberate ploy from Eddie to defend as deep as we are. But I don't like that deep defending, because if they make a mistake, they're in, ain't they?
Guys, please do subscribe if you are new to the channel. We are on the way to 25,000. So if you are new and like what you see, hit the subscribe button and also that notification bell. But please don't forget to give us the thumbs up if you're enjoying the commentary, guys. Thank you so much. Lewis Hall gets ahead onto that. Bounces over the head of Joe Willock, who's been... Oh, that's a good tackle, though. Brilliantly won by Joe Linton, and it sets Joe Willock away. Willock, he's going all the way! It's 3-0! Yeah! What a goal!
I'm that, you man's twats!
Brilliant goal! Get your granny to grab her armbands, because she's going for a swim. It's 3-0 to the Toon. Get on! Would you, son, believe the second we say Joe Willock needs to get in the game? Brilliant tackle from Joe Linton, Billy. And what a run and finish from Joe Willock.
It was a fantastic finish from 20 yards out, 18-yard box, 2 yards outside that. Great tackle from Joe Linton and Rabat. And Joe Willock's in. He's going against Maguire. No one goes out to him. No one's
What a finish, though, Billy.
And what a finish that is with his right foot. Curved it into the bottom corner. Terrific finish. No chance thrown up. Oh, no, what's his name?
I mean, that is as confident a finish as you'll ever see from somebody that's been out for the length of time that Joe Willock has. Incredible.
We've been under the collar, this, under the screw a little bit in the second half, and to do that, that's got to deplete the Man United. That's really got to finish them off now.
But again, Billy, it's understandable. We're playing our reserve side,
yes,
and they're always going to come onto us. Anoy, thank you very much for your fiver. He says, get in, man, he's back. Indeed he is. It was a typical Joe Willock run and finish, Billy. We've become so accustomed to it.
Yeah, he's calm as you like, isn't he? He's a fantastic... I think he's the best finisher at the club, if I'm perfectly honest. I really do. Especially from that distance.
Scoreboard, Mr. Trey.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I always forget it.
And here come Manchester United now with Reguilon. Brilliantly defended by Matt Ritchie and Livramento. Ritchie cool as a cucumber to Longstaff. Longstaff, just a little overhit ball. Comes to Wan-Bissaka. Anthony now on the edge of the box, trying to fire in a shot. Hannibal lays it off to Arambat. Comes to Mason Mount. He goes for a curler. It's brilliantly blocked. Joe Linton stands there like a brick wall. He's a cement machine. Gets it back to Dubravka, who wallops it down the field. George T, thank you for your 5 egg. Was getting a bit worried, but much calmer now. Indeed, George. Wan-Bissaka going the wrong way for Manchester United.
I think Emil Kraft will definitely need to go off soon, because he hasn't played 15 months. His legs must be done now. So maybe Lascelles will share on for him. We shall see.
Cher's not on. Cher's not on the bench, mate.
Lascelles in.
It must be. I would think so, yeah. Unless he puts Bruno centre half, which I don't think is going to happen. But this is sensational stuff. Newcastle 3-0 up at Old Trafford with a reserve side. And Livramento again. There's just... Garnacho, we're seeing Rasmus Højlund is coming on, as is Callum Wilson for Newcastle, Fernandes and Rashford as well, and Bruno. So Newcastle United bringing the big guns on as well as Manchester United, Billy.
Yeah, well, that's better than yours, Manx. Anthony Gordon's run his bollocks.
Well played, Anthony Gordon. He's ran his heart out for the lads tonight. Absolutely superb. Absolutely superb. And Callum Wilson comes on. And I wonder who'll be coming off for Newcastle. Will it be Willock?
Potentially.
It is Joe Willock, yeah. What a game he's had. And to get 63 minutes out of him is sensational. Rachel Pedley, thanks for your $1.99. Mint, come on the tune. Phil Gow, thanks for your £2 super chat. That's not our reserve team, that's our second team. Yeah, absolutely. Man United's changes. Martial is coming off and Rasmus Højlund is coming on for him. Just waiting to see Garnacho coming off for Marcus Rashford. I don't have a problem with Rashford going against Livramento, to be fair. Not at all. And Bruno Fernandes is coming off.
He insisted on having the captain's armband and all the
of course he
will.
will.
Obviously going to be
off comes Hannibal. So Man United, well, this is Ten Hag's last throw of the dice. I mean, his job, Billy, must be seriously at risk now. If they don't get back in this game in some way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if they don't win this tie, I think he's gone.
But we just need to stay resolute now. We really do. Just stay resolute. Defend for your lives. That's a brilliant late tackle by Lewis Hall. And
I only touched him. He's going to get booked for it as well.
No, I think he just got a warning there. Anthony went down like a bag of cement.
I'd have booked him for not kicking him hard enough.
Yeah, absolutely. Wan-Bissaka now for Manchester United, who've got pretty much most of the big guns on now, Billy.
Yep, they have. It's a big hill for them to climb, though. I mean...
Yeah, 25 minutes and the 3-0 down, but here is Reguilon. Reguilon bursting forward now for Manchester United. Inside to Rashford. Rashford goes first time. Joe Linton gets a touch for it. It comes back to Rasmus Højlund. Great defended by Miggy coming back. Wan-Bissaka. It comes to Anthony. Arambat now goes out to the left-hand side, but he gets no joy out of Tino Livramento. Richie is never going to catch Mason Mount in a foot.
Richie's the one that's ruined me, actually, because he's got to do his work now because Livramento can't mark Reguilon and Rashford.
That's very true.
Richie was slow getting back then. I think he's the one that could be on the way to being hooked, but I don't know who's going to come on for him, to be honest. Yep.
Here is Reguilon again to Rashford. Rashford to Arambat. Into Fernandes. Back to Lindelof. Manchester United trying to look for a way through Newcastle United here and a way back into the game. 3-0 down at Old Trafford. Long ball played in. Emil Kraft heads it away brilliantly. Brilliant, brave defended by Bruno. But he gives a free kick for a Van Ball, an elbow from Bruno. Give over, you muppet.
I think he'd give it for Van Ball.
Well, either one, it was a terrible decision, Billy.
I won't be surprised if Trippier come on,
Yeah, I was thinking that, yeah.
For Richie.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was thinking as well. I don't think Richie can cope with the 90 minutes. I mean, Man United are coming at us, which we expect now, really. Ball comes into the penalty area. Joe Linton heads it away. It bounces loose to Rashford, but Livramento is there again to wallop the ball away for Newcastle United. What a clearance that is.
Have it.
Have it! And now here is the farmer's plough. Plays it forward towards Rasmus Højlund. Lewis Hall just says, thank you very much. I'll bring the ball down nice and gently. Joe Linton then rolls it to Almiron. Almiron then, lovely ball almost to Callum Wilson, but just a little bit overhit there. Of course, we do still have that threat up front, Billy, now, don't we?
Yes,
we are a threat up front.
Yes.
So we can get Man United on the break. Rashford now, inside to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes in turn to Harold Maguire. Maguire steps into the Newcastle United half. Newcastle still very disciplined in the shape. Bruno Fernandes now plays it down to Reguilon, inside to Mount, back to Reguilon, back to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes plays a wonderfully hit pass that goes out to play for a goal kick.
What a goofy twat.
Yeah, I mean, Eddie Howe's telling the guys to keep talking together. He's G'ing them up. Chomping on that chewing gum. But look at the fans in the background, Billy. They are loving it right now. I bet they thought when they saw the team today, they were just going to be there just to sing songs and watch a football match. But my God, they've done everything possible to try and get through to this next round. Ab says, everyone has been great. Tino a standout, but J7 is my man of the match so far. Interesting.
I tend to agree with you. Actually, I think he's had a fantastic.
He has.
Game. Really has.
I think, but Livermento's been sensational as well. I mean, to be honest, they've all played really well. They've all done well so far. Let's hope they can keep it up. Rasmus Højlund takes a dive. I mean, come on. As soon as he felt Emil Kraft on them there, he went down like a bag of shite, but he hasn't given the free kick, so I apologise, referee. Good decision, son. Livramento takes the throw-in. Not the best of throw-ins from Livramento. Højlund heads it on. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Gets no joy out of Bruno. And Newcastle clear. Callum Wilson going after it. He's just waiting for that ball to bounce to him. It's played forward again by Manchester United. And they got a bit lucky there. And then Mason Mount gets a touchdown.
God, these are shit.
But the thing is, Billy, we can just, let them do that for the rest of the last 20 minutes of the game. Hit shots from out there. But look at Ten Hag. I mean, I think he should go back and do another series of Breaking Bad myself.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's on meth the way he's managed this team. Put it that way.
Yep. He's not having the best of times as Dubravka launches one into the Manchester sky again. Reguilon, his header goes backwards. Lindelof let it bounce. And I'm not sure where he's put that header. Wan-Bissaka's just kicked it straight into the air. In goes Longstaff. Great challenge from Longstaff. And again, look at the press from Newcastle. Home and in. Bruno gets his head to it. In comes Emil Kraft and wins the ball.
What a header.
Let's not take anything away from Emil Kraft tonight, by the way.
Brilliant.
And a free kick to Manchester United. I would certainly consider bringing Trippier on now, Billy, for the last 20. For Matt Ritchie, because Ritchie's looking exhausted. He's done brilliantly well.
Yes.
But he's knackered. He's absolutely pagged out there now. Great tackle again from Emil Kraft. And Bruno brings it away for Newcastle United.
He'll kick you. Goofy top's going to kick you.
And Newcastle content to go back to Martin Dubravka. Martin Dubravka takes a touch. Yogi Bear says, is Billy still on the witch's brew? Oh, Newcastle nearly got caught out there, but Dummett came in and covered Emil Kraft. Højlund was in acres of space there, Billy.
He was. We weren't expecting the ball to come back so quick, was we? Let's be honest. A bit slack there.
And Lewis Hall is now down.
Terrific.
And he's holding the back of his... It seemed to be holding the back of his right leg there.
I'm hoping he's cramped.
He's up on his feet. Yeah.
Yeah, no wrong with him. Good tactical injury, that.
Dan Burn is coming on for Newcastle. Or what looks to be coming on. He is Lindelof for Manchester United. Back to Maguire. Maguire sends the ball forward again, but Newcastle communicating brilliantly, and the ball just rolls out for a goal kick again, Billy.
I'm amazed how well. I mean, everyone's going to get plaudits, but I'm amazed how well Emil Kraft has played and how well he's lasted the time.
The pace, yeah.
71 minutes. He hasn't played for 15 months. It's an amazing performance from the Swede. It really is.
Well, Harry Maguire not looking impressed. There's Bruno Fernandes' long-lost drug addict brother there with his Norwich City scarf. Long ball forward again from Dubravka. Wilson underneath it. Maguire all over the back of him. Bruno with a good header. And again, off goes Wilson chasing them. Wan-Bissaka did very well there because Miggy was breathing down his neck. Lindelof. Man United tried to play out from the back with two of the worst centre-backs ever. They managed to do it, though, and it's out now to Anthony. Anthony brings the ball forward for Manchester. I can't believe they paid 80 million quid for him, by the way. 85. I'm absolutely staggered. He's on the ball now. He's running against Lewis Hall. Hall, who is looking very tired now. Anthony cuts inside, plays the ball across. It's a great ball to Rashford. But again, who is there? Emil Kraft to clear the ball for Newcastle United.
He's been fantastic.
He has.
It's a miracle how he's done. He's not to forget he's playing out of position as a centre half. Yeah, it's been miraculously good.
Oh, staggering. But again, I think it's the Eddie Howe effect, Billy. We said that when he got injured, he was playing well anyway. Here's Anthony. Ball in, chance for Man United, and Bruno Fernandes has scooped it wide.
Oh, dear me. He had something to get his teeth into, and unfortunately, he got his teeth into too much of it.
That's a glorious chance, Billy. He made a really good run, Brilliant ball in, and he fluffs the shot.
Well, what a toss pot. Who cares?
Well, I don't care. I mean, it's hilarious, really. I thought he might have looked down at the ground. And look at the Man United fans. I mean, they're just dreading the trip back to London tonight, the Man United fans, as Newcastle are bringing Trippier and Dan Burn on. Matt Ritchie is one of the players, as is Lewis Hall. So good decisions from Eddie Howe. So I think Trippier will play that midfield position, Billy.
Indeed. I'm going to block this. He's trying to put stuff in.
Is that James Reacts?
He's already been banned once, but we'll ban him again.
Well, I'll time him. I'll get rid of him, yeah. What a game Matt Ritchie's had as well. Absolute monumental effort.
Yes, indeed. It's interesting to see how we go now. Does Trippier go to right back or does he play further up the pitch?
Well, he's telling everyone where to go here, so he's reshaping things. Interestingly enough, Sean Longstaff's kept the armband, Billy.
Yeah. We won't see until we get a full.
We're about to find out. Anyway, Dubravka's launched it forward again. Still can't really see where everybody. Trippier's definitely gone to right back.
Yes.
Livermento's gone into Ritchie's position.
Yes.
I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Great tackle, Joe Linton. Dan Burn plays it forward. Mickey, oh, look at this. Mickey's in the box. Mickey pulls it back for Callum Wilson, and it's blocked by Lindelof and out for a corner.
Yeah, good tackle. Good tackle.
What a lovely ball down the line that was from Dan Burn. Yeah. Mickey on it in a flash. Yeah. And, brilliant pullback. If anything, just a little bit too far away from Wilson.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be dangerous now from set pieces. I'll be perfectly honest.
Well,
Trippier's going to take him, obviously.
Well, absolutely. Trippier comes. Oh, look at all the Man United fans with the phones. Look at the corner. Unbelievable. Oh, let's take pictures of the opposition players because we're not really Man United fans. Look, there's another one behind the goal, Billy, with a phone next to the steward.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Worst fans in the league.
Trippier's corner, near post, headed away, headed down. This could be an opportunity for Longstaff to hit one. He does hit one! Oh my God!
Ooh. And if that would have gone in, you'd have had the full set.
Oh my God, I would have shown me ass to the world had that gone in. That was about millimetres, Billy.
I think I'd have shut my pants if that had gone in.
What a hit that was. Oh, just a foot wide.
Just didn't bend back in time, did it? Brilliant effort.
Wonderful hit. Oh, my God. Onana wasn't getting there. That's a certainty. 14 minutes of normal. That's a foul, referee. Taken out by Regulon there. Livramento again, who just gets up and shakes his head and thought, you're a dickhead, mate. And Newcastle win a free kick. And Regulon is booked. And the referee wants a word with Regulon because he's made his mouth go. If the referee wants a word with him, he's walking away, you book him again for dissent.
What's it got to do with Lindelof? Piss off, Lindelof. You're not the captain anymore.
He kicked it. That's why he was booked, kicking the ball away. And rightly so. But Hannibal did that in the first half and should have got a yellow card. Let's not forget that.
He did everything for bar murder and manslaughter and got away with it, didn't he? Let's be honest.
Yeah. Trippier then with a free kick for Newcastle United. Into the penalty area. Not a great one. It skims across the floor, though. Darts around. Longstaff is there. Heads it on. Wilson going after it. Oh, chance! Emil Kraft could have bagged this performance with a goal there, Billy. Look at the pressing from Newcastle, though. Bruno now. Hit it, son. Just hit it from 60 yards, mate. And Dummett calmly goes back to the goalkeeper as Rasmus Højlund belts after Dubravka, but Dubravka brilliantly down the field again. And that was a push by Wan Bissaka there.
Blatant push. Referee's looking right at it, didn't give a thing.
Oh, wouldn't that have been amazing if Emil Kraft had put that header in, Billy?
Well, he deserved it. As we keep saying, been absolutely magnificent. Just couldn't get direction on it, could he?
Yeah. What a shame, but he's... Oh, my God.
And he's still going, 78 minutes into the game. He's still...
he looks like he's going to get 90 minutes, Billy.
Yeah, well, I think we've made all that stuff now, haven't we?
I think so, yeah. We may have. Yeah, we have. Here's Almiron inside to Bruno. Bruno just holds off Amrabat, tripped over. Referee, yellow card for the bald man. And really, Bruno again, showing just what class he's got, Billy. Just spun away from that Amrabat, and down he goes, yellow card.
Yeah, well, there's only one world-class Bruno on that pitch, and he doesn't play in red. Let's be honest.
Well, absolutely. And he doesn't have teeth like a snowplow either, Billy.
No, absolutely not.
Coming up to 79 minutes gone. Manchester United 0, Newcastle United 3. And to be fair, you know, Ten Hag's brought his big guns on. He's got literally a first team out there now, Billy. Let's not forget that.
Yes.
And
yes.
Eddie Howe has responded brilliantly by bringing our guys on. And Arambat again brings down Bruno.
Yeah, just a second after he'd been booked. And yeah.
I mean, I have to praise Eddie Howe for what he's done here, for the substitutions he's made as well, Billy, because he's responded to what Ten Hag's done. And he's took the sting out of Man United. When they made them substitutions, they were on top for around 5-10 minutes. And then we bring on our big guns and just to react to it.
Yeah, it's been just perfectly managed by the managers. I mean, the Matt Target one was obviously unplanned, but everything else has been absolutely.
Oh, Bruno with a delightful ball down the right wing for Livramento. He gets his foot behind it, but unfortunately, it's gone out of play. Wilson puts his hands up to say, good attempt.
You'd have needed one of Paul Gallant's statues to have that one in.
Jesus Christ, yeah. And there we see the Newcastle United fans just loving every minute of this, as they would do. And I really would love it if they were singing, that song that they were singing to us at Wembley last year.
Absolutely.
You've seen United now F off home. I really would love it if they would sing it to these guys.
Yeah.
You've seen United, now fuck off home. You've seen United, now fuck off home.
Joe Linton again with some magic there.
Yep. Dan Burn with a rather iffy pass to Miggy, but he's won a throw in. No, he's given it to Manchester United, says the referee.
He's having a giraffe there, F.
Yes, he is. He is. And Joe Linton's gone for his usual 2-minute sit down just to take the sting out of the game.
Well, he can't go off. He's just adding more time on here.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, Joe. Hope you get some.
He'll be down for a minute. He'll put 16 minutes on. So just get up.
He's grimacing. He's hitting the floor. He's not happy. But the Man United fans, Billy, are leaving the ground.
They're heading for the exits. Indeed, they've got to get the train back to Euston.
It's a long trip back to London. Yes, it is. From the northwest, of course. And here
Tom
is
says our fans have been singing that, so that's great.
Oh, brilliant, brilliant. Here's Rashford, who's done simply nothing since he's come on. Mason Mount now for Manchester United. Good ball across to Wan-Bissaka, who's got a bit of space here. Out to Anthony. Anthony again, but he's got Miggy in front of him this time. Has to lay it up to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes then nailed by Joe Linton, who is going to get a booking. But listen, I don't mind that, Billy. Give him a dig. Let him know you're around.
Absolutely. As long as he doesn't do it again.
Well, yes, he's got to maintain his discipline. Funny how when they're 3-0 down and trying to get back in the game, he doesn't go rolling around Bruno Fernandes. He's back on his feet, Billy.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it?
It's almost strange.
It's his own time he's wasting, so he gets on with it. I'm all for it.
It is going to be Bruno Fernandes to take the free kick for Manchester United. 8 minutes to go of normal time. In comes the free kick. It's god-awful and headed away by Callum Wilson for Newcastle United. Wilson tells Bruno to stay back, and Wilson will continue the press on Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka bursts into the penalty area, plays it down the line now for Rasmus Højlund. Højlund has got Dummett and Dan Burn. Now out to Anthony on the right-hand side. He is shepherded by Dan Burn. Arambat now for Manchester United. Plays it back to Bruno Fernandes again, who's going to take a shot, which was blocked by Bruno. What the hell is he shooting from there for, Billy?
Lord knows. I think the heads are gone. I'll do honestly.
Yeah.
I think that Ten Hag's lost the dressing room, if I'm perfectly honest.
Yeah, I was going to say that. It looks like they're just not playing for him, to be quite honest. That's a good ball by Fernandes down for Reguilon now. But Kieran Trippier comes across, and I thought that was a goal kick, and so does the referee. Brilliant, Trippier, son!
Yes.
Get on!
Yes.
And Reguilon decides to have a little cry on the little slope there. Brilliant stuff from Kieran Trippier. And Ten Hag suddenly gets animated as in the background we can see lots of red empty seats as the Manchester United so-called best supporters in the land start to walk out of the ground. Billy, I must be honest, I thought we'd get hammered tonight. I didn't expect it. When I saw the team, I just thought, my God, but how many times do we do that? And we see the team line up and think, oh no. And then we go and perform like this, man.
I don't think we could ever underestimate Eddie Howe's.
Nah, I'm never doing it again, Billy. Never.
Foul there, referee. Foul there. Totally ignored it.
Anthony now for Manchester United. Wan-Bissaka makes a run, pulls it inside for Arambat. Arambat goes across to the left-hand side to Reguilon. Reguilon goes to Rashford now on this left-hand side. Reguilon wanted it back, but he's not getting it. It's gone to Maguire. Played it across to the other side now to Anthony. Look at all the red seats in the background, Billy. In comes the ball, headed away by Paul Dummett. The brick wall for Newcastle United.
Back there, referee, that you missed.
Yeah, he's letting a lot of them go at the minute, isn't he? Here's Arambat again for Manchester United. Sprays it out to the right-hand side for Anthony. Dan Burn in front of him. Burn sticks with him. You're going nowhere, son. Bruno Fernandes whips across it. It's a beauty from Fernandes. And Trippier clears it for a corner to Manchester United. Yeah. That was a good ball in, begging somebody to be on the end of it, but there's just nobody there for Manchester United, Billy.
A good safe defending from Kieran Trippier.
Yeah.
Deal with the next set piece. That's, clear and deal with the next set piece.
Indeed.
And we were found wanting set piece at Wembley, so I mean they are dangerous. I did say all along they were dangerous set pieces, but now with Dan Burn this on, we should be stronger. Yeah,
Reguilon's cross to the near post is met brilliantly by Kieran Trippier, who tells everyone to push out as Mason Mount has the ball now. Mason Mount sprays it out to the right-hand side again, looking for Lindelof, who stayed up. But again, you're not beating Big Dan Burn, sunshine. Played forward now for Wan-Bissaka. But Wilson's he's not on there to score goals now, Wilson. He's in there to give the defenders a little bit of shit. Rashford's got inside a Trippier. It's still Marcus Rashford. Rashford hits it. It's a brilliant block again. And it's Paul Dummett. Fabulous tackle by Dummett. And Longstaff plays the ball out now. And Wilson's on the march. He's going against Wan-Bissaka. Wilson's got support coming up from Livramento. And Wilson couldn't quite find him. It's still Wilson. Pulls it back now for Trippier. I mean, Wilson outpaced Wan-Bissaka there, Billy.
Yeah, he did, yeah. He did.
And here's Bruno. Bruno now going down to the byline. Just ticking the minutes off now for Newcastle United. Bruno Fernandes comes across, and it's our Bruno that is taking the piss, Billy.
Yeah, he is, and he's saluting the fans while he's there. The fans are responding in kind. It's magnificent to see.
Oh, really. It's a joy, isn't it? It's an absolute joy.
As sad as I felt that Wembley Day, I'm the complete opposite.
Oh, this is made up for it, Billy. 3-0 at Old Trafford.
I can't this morning.
We're on the way again, though. It's quarterfinals next.
Yeah, it is.
And we could get Port Vale.
Well, I'm sure Port Vale would love to get us.
Yeah, absolutely. Longstaff's gone down. He's had a blinder tonight, Longstaff. He's been bloody awesome.
Definitely captain material. No doubt about it.
We're on 928 likes, guys. We want to try and get to 1,000. There's over 2,000 people watching now. So please all just hit that thumbs up for us, guys. And if you are enjoying the channel, like what you're seeing, you're not already done so, please subscribe. On the way to 25,000 subscribers. And don't forget to hit that notification bell, which will let you when we upload any recorded shows or we schedule in our live ones, which is almost every day of the week, guys. It's a very busy schedule at the minute. Trippier with a free kick, right level with the 18-yard area.
He's got the armband now as well, by the way. Yeah,
he has. And it's a good corner, and it comes to Onana. And Onana tries to take a quick throw in or goal kick, and there's nobody there. He eventually balls it out to Wan-Bissaka. As literally, there must be about 20,000 left this ground. Arambat now goes across to Lindelof, who sprints forward. 3 minutes of normal time, plus injury time to go. Here's Marcus Rashford for Manchester United, who just look devoid of confidence, devoid of any morale.
They're shit. It's as simple as that. They're shit. They were shit last season. They won the trophy. They were lucky in every game I saw.
Yeah, they got very lucky last season. There's a cross, just goes all the way behind for a goal kick again. And Anthony looks like he's going to cry. Brandon Watson, thank you for your $9.99 super chat. There is no comment there, but thank you for your support, guys. How's that team we call United? How's that team we all adore? Yeah, we're playing black and white. Now we love to have a fight. We'll support you evermore.
There you go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I hope everybody's singing in the chat watching this. As Dubravka, who dare I say has been absolutely solid as a rock tonight, Good flick on there from Callum Wilson. Played up the line again from Regulon. Hoyland can't beat Emil Kraft. The ball bounces loose. Wilson in there with... Oh, look at that turn from Mighty Joe. It's a Brazilian masterclass.
Oh, look at that bit of football. Oh,
and then Miggy goes and loses the ball, but we'll forgive him. Danny Howard, welcome to Members Club. Thank you very much for joining the Toon Review, my friend. Welcome, and thank you for your ongoing support. Look at the red seats, Billy.
They're here, they're there, they're every fucking where. Empty seats.
Well, they have got a train to catch to London, of course. As Man United come forward now with Bruno Fernandes, but that's a pull on his shirt. Well spotted, referee. Look at his face. I'm going to try and find that thing that I played last year when we beat them at St James's Park. That big donkey with the sad music. It looked like Bruno Fernandes when he's kicking off for a free kick. I'm going to try and find that for the show tomorrow. Don't forget, guys, the match review, which should be sensational, will be tomorrow at 7 o'clock. So don't miss out on that. And, of course, the all-important player ratings, which I don't think are going to be a problem for us tomorrow night at all.
We've got a post-match reaction tonight on the Patreon podcast.
Yep. Alex and Billy will be on the Patreon podcast. They'll record that as soon as we go off the air here, and then they'll let me know straight away, and I will upload it to Patreon. If you want to help the channel in the Patreon and be a patron of Newcastle, the link is in the description to sign up for Patreon. We do extra podcasts on there that are away from the camera, so extra Toon Review content there for a small fee every month to be a patron. It really is some cracking podcasts on there. Anyway, Newcastle United get on with it with Bruno, and he just belts it. He hurt his foot there, but again, look at them. We're pressing 4 minutes of additional time. Yeah. I thought there'd be a lot more than that, Billy.
Well, if they were 1 down, there would have been, but with the 3 down.
Yeah. You know. Oh, look at that pass by Wan-Bissaka, straight out of play. Beautiful, son. Beautiful.
Wank Bissaka, I'll call him.
Me and Lincoln never enjoyed a commentary more than yours tonight. Thank you so much. Hope Lincoln's doing well. And I'll be up to see you again very soon. Thank you so much, guys.
Sorry for the swearing, but we can't help it tonight.
Oh, listen, normal people understand that you know the swearing at Newcastle is just like being at a match, man. That's a push, referee. Thank you very much.
And we're back again.
I mean, I love the way they make blatant fouls and they still turn around and kick off. I mean, I'm still in disbelief at the scoreline.
Yeah, but you know, it's a fair scoreline. The goals we've scored have all been quality.
Oh, you can't argue with it. You can't argue with it and say it's not fair, Billy, because it is.
There's no look involved here.
100% agree. Tino Livramento's been given the Carabao Cup Man of the Match. First for assists, first for duels won, and first for tackles. I know Joe Linton's played well, but he's my man of the match again, Billy. And let's not forget, he was man of the match against City in the last round.
Yeah.
Every time he plays, he's man of the match.
The scourge of Manchester, isn't he? Let's be honest.
Well, yeah.
And London.
Anthony trying to go in on Dan Burn. Oh, great play by Miggy. Slips it into Bruno. Bruno into Longstaff. He just goes back to Dan Burn. Burn then goes to Miggy. Miggy then plays it down the line to Joe Linton, who makes a lovely little turn. Wan-Bissaka makes a tackle. Jimmy Jones, thank you for your $4.99 super chat. He says, Paul, you should have heard them bitching in the comments before the match. Where are you? Where are you? Joe Linton gets it back to his feet in a very gingerly way, but he's okay. 2 minutes of additional time to go before Manchester United have put out their misery by an absolutely wonderful performance from Newcastle United tonight. Man United have had little spells of 10 minutes here and there where they've tried to press for an equaliser, and even Joe Linton's laughing at the Man United fans now.
I'm actually looking forward to the football fans' reactions shows as well.
Yeah. But the thing is, you know, Man United have had little spells of pressure, Billy, which we knew they would, especially at the start of the second half, being 2-0 down. But Newcastle, you know, Dubravka has only had a couple of saves to make, in fairness. Yeah, and not any difficult. He's had one diving save to make, which was in the first half.
Yeah, long distance, wasn't it?
Yeah. John Adams, thanks for your New Zealand $5.
What's taking the foot? Oh, it's got to be in the corner, isn't it?
Are you staying on for the draw? What the draw's 11:15, isn't it? So it's I don't know. Look at Joe Linton working in that corner, Billy. Unbelievable effort. Where's Bruno Fernandes going here?
He wants a corner.
It went out by the corner flag. He's come up to the edge of the penalty area and the referee still doesn't see it. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, you know, they're not going to get 3 goals in a minute now, are they? Anyway, here is Bruno Fernandes. Goes back, you know. I mean, look at the empties. I never thought. It's just delightful to see Newcastle United make all these Man United fans go home early. It's just basking in glory.
We've had plenty of heartache at that stadium, so all this makes.
Oh, hell yes. Oh, hell yes. Ardes7, thank you for your £5 super chat. He says, what a game. Eddie said they had to take their chances, and they have also, our injury list is not scary anymore because we have this, obviously, the backup. Well, I mean, unbelievable. There it is. The whistle blows, and Newcastle United have beaten Man United 3-0 at Old Trafford. And listen, it just gets, this gravy train keeps rolling and rolling for Newcastle. It really is absolutely superb.
Just unbelievable. You know, we knew they were poor. We knew we were better than them if we could put our first strength side out. We put a makeshift side together, really, and totally wiped them off the park. Totally outclassed them. 3 fantastic goals. Everyone that's a Newcastle fan will be in cloud 9 tonight. It's magnificent. It's magnificent.
I mean, look, Ten Hag's going off the pitch. I don't think he's got long left, Billy. I mean, listen, he put a very, very strong side out tonight, and it still wasn't good enough to beat our reserves.
No, I agree. And they were very poor. He's lost that dressing room, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
He's spent poorly. He's got no style of play apart from kick it long to Rashford. And when he's not playing, they look awful. And that's what you've seen tonight. And they look awful when he's playing. So,
well, I mean, what did Rashford do when he came on?
Nothing. Mason Mount, nothing. You know,
McGuire, look at them all shaking their head as they're going off. I mean, it's wow. I mean, wow. Ten Hag applauding the crowd. He's a brave man to applaud the crowd. He's been found out, Billy. He's not this great manager that everybody thought he was going to be. And blaming the owners is just an excuse, in my opinion. It's a way of taking the heat off Ten Hag.
He spent £450 million in the past 15 months. He's got a team of shit.
Look at Bruno. Look at Joe Linton singing with the fans. That's brilliant. Edward Gordon, thank you for another 1,000 yen. He says, no need for words. Brilliant all round. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
This is what we're seeing now is just what I love football for and I love the team for.
Yeah.
You know, just makes you smile.
The togetherness is incredible. It is.
You know.
Look at Joe Linton's smile, man. The heartache of the cup final has just gone.
Absolutely. And we've got him again in a few weeks, so we can give him another good audience in James.
Yeah, absolutely. Not one Newcastle player heading to the dressing room. They're all heading to the corner of the ground to applaud the 7,000 fans that have come down to watch what they thought was going to be a difficult game because of the team that we put out. It turns out to be very, very different. Look at that. Incredible, Billy.
Joe, we'll look at another one. Every single one of them, every one of them that went on that pitch tonight was absolutely...
Not one of them had a bad game, Billy. Not one player. And when was the last time we'd be able to say that? That performance was just brilliant. Just sensational.
Yeah, and Fox says the only negative is Target's injury, and it is.
Yeah.
However, we've discovered another left back tonight. Lewis Hall was outstanding when he was on.
Oh, he was brilliant. He was brilliant. And the goal he scored, just outrageous. But look at that. I mean, unreal, Billy.
Managing a squad of 17 players. Man United have got about 25 players they can pick at any given time. They've got a good youth set up as well, you know, kids coming through. They've been outclassed tonight by a team that's really basically put together, you know, four fullbacks across the back four.
And let's how many Steve Bruce players were in that side? Mike Ashley era players were in that side tonight.
Yeah, they have. I mean, you've got Dubravka, you've got Kraft, Dummett.
The whole back four. Well, sorry, no, not the two fullbacks. Sean Longstaff, Matt Ritchie, Joe Linton, Willock, Almiron, Wilson. They were all there before the takeover.
And would we predict this with Steve Bruce managing us?
Absolutely not. Fuck off. No chance.
The other way, maybe.
Absolutely not a chance.
Chino's giggling. He's
he just got pushed forward by trips there just to get a massive. There's not one Newcastle fan left the ground, Billy. Look at that.
I'll be there. I'll be there till 3 a.m.
Oh my God, I'd be helicoptering, I'd get arrested. It'd just be incredible. Spike Milligan, thank you for your £15 super chat. He says, what a class act the boys are. Super performance. Well done, one and all. Absolutely echo those thoughts, Spike. Absolutely one and all. Simply bloody brilliant. Eddie Howe in deep conversation there with Joe Linton. Bruno, who just is adored. But that man there, Tino Livramento, what a superstar we have. Absolute superstar. And on the other side with Lewis Hall, Billy.
Yes, absolutely. Sven Botman as well. He's only young. You know, we've got a back four there that's going to win titles. I've got absolutely no doubt about that.
Yeah.
We're only one short, really. You know,
absolutely.
3 or 4 years in the future.
Yeah.
Fabian Scher's still going, but...
Yeah. NUFC Ollie says that win was for to get back at that Man United fan who had a go at your daughter at the cup final. Yeah, don't worry. That's in my mind as well, mate. An awful thing that I'll never forget. But that was for her. Yes, she's on her way back from Turkey tonight, so she'll be on an aeroplane at the minute, so I don't think she'll even know the score. So I think my daughter Phoebe will get a nice surprise when she steps off the plane and sees that we've absolutely yanked Manchester United at Old Trafford by 3-0. It feels rather good to say that. I mean, we could get Middlesbrough, Billy.
We could get Port Vale, Middlesbrough.
Liverpool are through. They've beaten Bournemouth 2-1. Chelsea beat Blackburn 2-0. Fulham won at Ipswich. That's a good result for Fulham, 3-1. And, of course, West Ham beat Arsenal 3-1. But, Billy, I mean, apart from maybe Liverpool, I don't fear anyone else left in this competition.
100%. And if we get Liverpool at home, I fancy us to win that as well. You know, we owe them one. We've got
we're going to get Liverpool at Anfield in the next round, don't we?
Well, we've got the same kind of revenge kind of motive to beat them again, haven't we now? You know, and I think we'll do it this time. I do. I think this is our cup this year.
Well, you know what it is? Everybody was saying, including me, to be fair, saying right off the match, and you as well, Billy, we were saying, he might just say, sod this, I mean, in a way, he did by the amount of the team he put out. But again, we say, and we will reiterate over and over again, it is fantastic to see Newcastle United put a team of basically previous regime players out, which will shut up the likes of Ollie Holt, etc., to say, you've bought. Well, that team there, I'm sorry, we didn't. We simply didn't. We were just bloody awesome. Graham Ritchie, thank you very much for your $10 super chat. He says, just fantastic. You have seen United, now F off home. Indeed. Well, many of the Manchester United fans effed off home very, very quickly tonight. Within 15 minutes before the match ended, they were gone. Yogi Bear, thank you for your £2 super chat. He says, thank you guys for another awesome night. You are very welcome. Billy, are we going to stay on? We may as well stay on for the draw.
Yeah, get Stats on as well. We'll do the podcast after the draw.
Yeah, I mean, I think he'll be heading home because he normally watches on Sky at his mum's, doesn't he? So he'll be heading home.
Well, I'll give we'll stop on for the draw, eh?
Yeah. Do you want us to stop on for the draw, guys? Stick it in the comments if you want us to stay on. And we'll stay on for the draw. But please do keep hitting the like button. And, of course, the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel and like what you see, please do keep subscribing to the Toon Review. Big Tank 9401, thank you for your $2 super chat. He says, just keep testing Tino. Lost just about every time. Yeah, they got no joy out of him. Garnacho kept going at him and got no joy out of him at all. And then they try and bring Rashford on, and the same happened there. Rashford was even worse than Garnacho, in my opinion.
He was, yeah. Yeah, we'll stay around. Might as well do the draw.
Yeah, everybody's asking us to stay on. Why not?
Why not? 1900 of you, everyone. Yeah, why not? We're celebrating tonight, guys. Let's do it.
Ooh, yeah, celebrating. Guys, celebrate. I mean, it's look, we'll stay on. Please do obviously keep subscribing, keep hitting the like button, and of course, keep donating to the channel. If you like what you're seeing, you will get your comment read straight out as well. iRoper, thank you for your $1.99 super chat. Stop on for the draw, you benders. Well, thank you very much. Channel Right, thank you for your £2 super chat. It was a fantastic win. Tino played great. He certainly did. Cider Eater, thank you for your €10 super chat. He says, we'll hang on with you, lads, for the draw. Unbelievable performance. My Man U friends are silent right now. Oh, yes. They will be very, very quiet. I'd love to know what Goldbridge is saying right now.
We'll find out. I'm sure we're going to have a look tomorrow.
I'll be going to have a look. There's no doubt about it.
100%.
Have a look. His watch-along will be hilarious. I'm not going to watch it all, but I'll watch it when we scored the goals and obviously the end. Ian Toon Traders, thank you for your number 199, mate. He says, actually, can you not stay on, Paul? Ha, ha, ha. Very funny. Zishan, thank you for your 999 super chat. Zishan says, I've told my cousins, you've seen United, now F off home. One of the greatest nights of my life. There's something about doing the job in the enemy's home. I couldn't be more agreeing with that. Ron Peacock, thank you for your £5 super chat. Really appreciate that, Ron. Ops Spartacus says, I wrote them off when I seen the team sheet. I should have more faith. Top-notch lads wanted it much more and so clinical when we had our chances. Stato is with us. Alex was staying on for the draw.
I've heard.
What do you listen? Julie J, thank you for a £5 super chat. She says, amazing night. Thanks for the watch along and staying on for the draw. You're very, very welcome. Stato, just bloody marvelous.
It was. I mean, it was. I said at half time, I was a little bit nervous to follow it through with sort of, can we maintain that in the second half? Whatever happens. And we did to a level. They came out early doors in the second half and obviously tried to take control of the game. They made some substitutions, such as Amrabat, and trying to make things happen. Fernandes came on, but it didn't really make a difference. As soon as we sort of rode that wave of play, we got another goal.
Which we knew was coming, Alex, didn't we? We knew that second half would start that way because, you're 2-0 down at Old Trafford.
Oh, yeah, of course. But, it was, I think, obviously the plaudits will go to the players who got the goals and to Tino, deservedly so. The goal scorers and Tino deserve a lot of credit. However, there are players like Longstaff, Dummett, Kraft, Lewis Hall, again, for coming in and being so focused, so careful positionally, great at winning the second balls, great at reading danger, being careful, really, really solid. And it gives you the platform to build from when you do that. And then when you connect the passes together, you're all reading from the same hymn sheet. It happens. Arguably should have scored 4 or 5. We were all over it. We were by far the better team for 90 minutes. By far.
I mean, every time we went forward, we looked like we could score. And the fact is, Dubravka didn't have a big save to make in the second half, despite all that Man United possession. They didn't create anything. Jimmy Jones, thank you for your 199. He says the Flying Pig United was smashing up his studio. What a shame. Another 199 from Jimmy says Alex was right about the young fullbacks. Indeed. Mark W, thank you for a $19.99 super chat. He says, how is getting generational results? 8-0 away, 4-1 at home against PSG, and now 3-0 away at Old Trafford. That's this season. Indeed. Abs, thank you for your £5 super chat. Very kind for the overtime you're doing, lads. Thank you, Abs. Another £5 from Mary as well. Thank you for the watch along. Great commentary, and thank you for staying on for the draw. Love your content. Thank you. We love you as well.
I'll tell you what you've seen there tonight. You've seen a moment of realisation for those Manchester United supporters. We said all along after the takeover we were coming for them. Everybody. They're the first ones we've picked off. They're done now. Finished.
Yeah. Mighty Mags 9 says Specsavers tweet, Man United fans, if you bring your glasses to any of our stores tomorrow, we'll swap them for a blindfold so you don't have to watch this anymore.
Can I have a request, Billy? Can you say that line again?
Which one? What I just said.
All of it, yeah. It
All of what I just said. Well, there was a moment of I think there's a moment of realisation during that 90 minutes, and certainly towards the end of it, where the Manchester United fans left en masse, and it was a moment of realisation where they realised that it's what we've said all along since the takeover. We were coming for them all. Tonight they've been the first.
Get in!
And they're finished now. They're finished.
Yes. Yes. Who do you think will get in the draw is the question. We've just had a £5 super chat from God of War. Thank you very much for that £5 super chat. Ian sends a £2 super chat saying Danielle, or Danielle will be absolutely rocking now. You can guarantee it. Sheila loved that. Hopefully she'll see we're still online and she might come on in the chat and see what she thinks, because she'll be over the moon with that. Absolutely. But Alex, Who we're going to get?
Can we draw from anyone? Is that how this works? It's not
Yeah,
sort of
yeah.
sections.
No, anyone.
Right. Who have we got left then? Have you got? Could we put that on screen or have we got?
No.
List?
Liverpool, Middlesbrough, Port Vale, Chelsea, Everton, West Ham.
I mean, you know exactly who we're
Fulham.
going to get. It's one of two teams. It's going to be Liverpool or Chelsea. You are fully aware that that's going to happen.
I don't care. Anyone at home. Anybody at home.
But having said that, Alex, look, we've had our two rough ones. You know, we've knocked both the Manchester clubs out the cup. Now it's our turn to maybe get a Port Vale.
Well, yeah. I mean, West Ham are a banana skin, but I don't think we'll lose to them at home. I think we'll absolutely smash them at home, especially in a cup competition. That the way they play works, not consistently. And if we turn up in that capacity, we will overrun them. We will score goals. They're not going to be able to sort of play. They're not going to be able to get points from us regularly. They'll be the odd fixture, which is what they do. Sorry, Jimmy. I do apologise, but I feel like that's quite fair.
But the thing is,
Everton may be banana skinny if they're up for it, but I still back us to beat Everton fairly comfortably. I'd be disappointed if we lost a game like that.
Christ, yes. Look, I just think, I mean, it's the quarterfinals, guys. You know, we're just one match away from another two-legged semi-final and another potential trip to Wembley. When we thought tonight was just that's it, we're done. There's no point anymore. But my God, this has opened the door to again potentially getting some silverware. We've beaten Man City and now we've knocked out Manchester United. The confidence must be sky high, Billy.
We're 4 games from that elusive trophy that we've all been dreaming about for years. We're 4 games from European football again. Yeah, and everyone in that camp will be buzzing. The Arsenal game on Saturday will fly by for them. I'm hoping they can maintain that level of play against Arsenal, and I think we'll beat them as well if we play like that. Absolutely.
I honestly think, though, when we play like that, right, and I know, listen, it was our bloody reserve side, but when Newcastle United play that kind of football, I think we're capable of beating anyone in the Premier League. Anyone. But it's very hard to maintain that for every single game that you play. There is going to be bad games. Players will be off form. But what I loved about tonight was the players that weren't quite at it on Saturday were bang at it tonight. Joe Linton for one, Sean Longstaff, absolutely immense. But, I mean, Jimmy Jones, thank you for a 199 super chat. He says, I can't argue with that, Alex. John Joe, thank you for your 199. He says, we'll get Middlesbrough. Toon. Remember, we are slightly behind on our stream here for the draw. So we're staying on for the draw. Please don't put in the comments if the draw is ahead of us. Wait till we do the draw on here, and then we can all talk about it, just like we do on a watch along. So thank you in advance for that, everybody. One man that we have to praise tonight, Alex, is Emil Kraft. Just a full 94 minutes, and he was absolutely immense.
Yeah, I mean, we even tried to put a looping header over Onana as well, which was brilliant. Yeah, I mean, visually, he was amazing. I've not even had a chance to look at anything like SofaScore data. I mean, we can see how he did, but if they even show it. But yeah, I mean, his passing, his decision-making, his positioning was really, really solid. He went down a couple of times, which you know, frightened me a little bit because after he was away for so long, whenever he hits,
I think he had a bit of cramp second half, which is perfectly understandable.
Especially after target, though. If somebody goes down, they're instantly injured. When anybody went down, I was a bit, even when Gordon was hobbling for 30 seconds, I was very nervous about that. But Kraft it was just all the standard tick boxes. Is your positioning good? Are you staying focused? Is your passing well? Are you getting rid of dangerous balls, standard clear? It was just all there. It was all really, really solid from somebody who, let's not forget, when he was playing regularly in the Eddie Howe system, was a right back when Kieran Trippier was injured. He's just come in against Manchester United first team. If there's any of you in the chat who are Reds, it's your first team. Bore off, it is your first team.
Of course it's the first team.
And that is, him playing as a right-sided centre-half, which happened in a back five shape under a previous manager. It's magnificent. And I think I'll tell you what, that'll do him the world of good confidence-wise as well. Sometimes with these players, even under Eddie Howe, it takes 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks for them to really get back into the swing of things from injury. But that is one performance from Kraft that will just fully give him confidence now.
Yeah.
And it's just an extra player because we've been a little bit panicky about defensive positions with obviously Fabian sharing the cells. What happens if this, if that? I mean, if Kraft can come in and obviously he's not going to be able to put that level of performance in all the time, but he's trustworthy. And
we don't know. We don't know. You know,
once he gets match fixed out.
I know.
Well, yeah.
He's been absolutely immense under Eddie Howe, Emil Kraft. He's been immense. He's been so much more improved. Crypto Rambo, thank you for your $10 super chat. He says, it's almost 3:30 p.m. here in Los Angeles. I am savouring a cold one, Tino. That kid has got to play in the Premier League. I mean, look, to have them at the ready is going to be fabulous. John Adams, thanks for your 10 New Zealand dollars. He says, from the BBC, Manchester United have lost 8+ of their first 15 games in a season for the first time since 1962-63, while they've lost 5 of their first 10 at home for the first time since 1930.
Unreal.
I mean, I'm just looking at the third goal here, Alex. Brilliantly won by Joe Linton. And then that's just the Joe Willock that we know and love, isn't it?
I mean, it's exactly what we talked about on Saturday against Wolves. He looked sharp. He playing clean and tidy football, but we weren't quite seeing powerful runs and that explosiveness from him. But we said it will come. I wasn't expecting it to be this quick. It was wowzers. The whole game was shrugging off challenges, explosive runs, 1-2s, just wanting to burst into the box and try and either score himself, set someone up. If it doesn't work, recycle, go back out wide, play a few passes, trying to get back into the box to whip a ball in. Everything. It was just, we've kind of been missing that a little bit because Elliot Anderson had that about him for a while. It's obviously he's changed a little bit in his style, but Willock is that one guy who's like, right, I've got the ball. Where's the goal? That way. And sometimes you just need that player because Joe Linton doesn't always have that head on. Joe Linton varies. Sometimes he picks up the ball and just constantly drives, and sometimes he's a bit calmer with it. Whereas Willock is always, where's the nearest 1-2? How can I get that way to the goal? And when he's in that sort of form, he's frighteningly good. He's exceptional. And you've just got to remember he's 24. We've got his best years ahead. And it's so good to have him back. It certainly is.
Ratchet says it's 4 a.m. in India right now. I love it. I just love this team. NUFC, how are the lads? We've got a €5 super chat from Frosty Hammer. Fantastic reward for keeping faith in some of these players and their contribution to the group. Great to be a club that invests in people again. I mean, look, the feel-good factor around the club in that dressing room is just. I mean, Billy, it must be immense in there right now. They will believe that they can take on anybody.
I'm going to disappear and go back to my studio at home, and hopefully I can be back in time for the draw. So I will return very shortly.
All right, Millie.
Okay, Stato, see you in a bit.
It must be incredible, Billy, to have that kind of feeling in the dressing room that we can go out and change the amount of players that we have tonight, and still come away with it. I mean, we've demolished Manchester United tonight.
Well, look at us. We can't keep the smiles on our faces. So they've done the job. They've done the job. They've done it with a makeshift side against a side that's supposedly one of the top 6 in England, one of the big 6, let's say, and we've destroyed them. You know, it's there are no negatives to it apart from the Matt Target injury, of course.
I mean, that'll be a worry. Obviously, you know, it definitely is hamstring. We thought initially it was just an impact injury, didn't we? When he first went down, we just thought he'd been caught, but unfortunately, that looks like a few weeks out for Matt Target. Chappers, thank you very much for your $1.99 super chat. No comment there, but thank you for your support, buddy. Chipper says, I'm glad I'm off work tomorrow. Think a few others will follow suit. There might be a few sick days from some of the Newcastle fans that are down there. I have a feeling they'll be partying long into the night. Connor says Gordon's was involved in every goal, from dragging Maguire away in the first, second challenging for it, and third running into Maguire utter class. I was going to mention that, Billy, when I just saw that goal there from Joe Willock. It was a brilliant run by Gordon, cutting in front of Willock, and it actually took Maguire and Lindelof out of the game.
He's a clever player, isn't he? But whilst he didn't get his chance on goal tonight, he has contributed massively to two or three of those goals with his running off the ball. Such a clever player. Never say die attitude. Oh, we all love him, don't we? We love him.
Pont Mag says here, watching in East Hampton, New York. I love this mad old club. How are the lads? It is a mad club. It's incredible. Matt says he's got to get up in 5 hours. Rona says watching from the Falkland Islands. Amazing result. It just gets better. It really does. The Purple Mag says so we played a back three of Trips, Kraft, and Byrne with Hall and Tino wing backs. No, we didn't. We maintained the 4-3-3, to be honest, and did very well. In fact, we did immensely well. I thought
we started Livramento, Kraft, Dummett, and Hall, and then Hall went off, and Byrne came off. And then,
I mean, who'd have thought, Billy, that we'd go into a match with Emil Kraft and Paul Dummett as centre backs and come away with a 3-0 win at Old Trafford?
I mean, Paul Dummett's performance can't be understated. Whoever said he played like Brian Baresi was bang on. He was outstanding. Just calmly sweeping things up, making challenges when he needed to. You know, it was just an exemplary performance from everyone in that back four, especially. I thought they were superb. They didn't even look like scoring Manchester United. They were top shit. They were outplayed, outmaneuvered, outfought, and certainly out-defended because we were superb. Every one of them.
Yeah. Stiffs seeing Almiron on the left was fun to watch.
Yes, I think stay there though, did he?
No, second half. I think. Well, first half as well. He did. I think his role was to sort of. Eddie had probably said when he came on, look, just go through the middle, go up the left, just have a sort of free roll, just work your ass off in there. And sometimes he was back helping out. Sometimes he obviously scored a brilliant goal, and I thought he was just absolutely brilliant. Yeah. Bloody hell. Jordan Newcastle says, watching from Belsh in Albania, so couldn't watch on Sky. Well, welcome to the Toon Review. John says, the way Gordon can manipulate other players is top class.
It is.
Matt says, what time is the draw? The draw is in around 5 or 6 minutes. We will find out our fate. The real United won, says Terraces.
Indeed.
I love drinking Man U at tears, says Peter. Indeed. Man United have been beat off the best two teams in the world within 4 days. It's been over the last two games, they've been beaten 6-0 on aggregate.
The thing is, they probably expected it against Manchester City. They would have liked it, of course, it's their local rivals, but they would never have expected that tonight. To be perfectly honest, I don't think we did, to be fair. But...
No, well, we didn't, Billy. If we're openly honest, we didn't think we had a chance when we saw the team. Yeah, go and compete. Give yourselves come off that pitch knowing that you've given it your all, and we'd be happy with that. But what we saw was just something that was completely different.
Yeah, I mean, I predicted 2-0 last night, but that was this speaking. It certainly wasn't this. Mm-hmm. I did actually think we'd get beat tonight. Personally, I'll admit to it. I think many of us did, but 5 minutes in, I saw the way we were playing. I saw the way they were playing. And I was confident we'd get something out of it. It was we're never in any trouble whatsoever. We were the most dangerous side, the more dangerous side throughout the whole of the game, I thought.
Yeah, let's be honest. Dubravka had one big save to make, which was from Mason Mount's shot in the first half, which he had to dive and palm away. Apart from that, nothing. I don't remember Dubravka having to make a save, Billy.
No, they never broke through our back line at all and get to the penalty area and have a chance. Not once. Not once.
George, thank you for another £5 super chat. He says it's all gone quiet in the Man United side of our house. Murabak, thank you very much for your $4.99. It's 6 p.m. here in Michigan, celebrating the evening and enjoying watching Manchester United fans realizing their new reality. Oh, hell yes. Elliot Parker, welcome to the Members Club of the Toon Review. Thank you so much for your support and welcome to the family, buddy. Peter Griffin says all that money in the Man United team and they're a pile of garbage. £85 million for Anthony, Billy. I mean, that is astronomical.
It's ridiculous. Again, he's not the only one, is it? Mason Mount was 60 odd, Harry Maguire 70, wasn't he? It's begging to believe what the money they've spent on shit players, really, isn't it?
An
But I bet
absolute fortune.
they wouldn't be shit if Eddie Howe was coaching them. I'll tell you that for nothing. Anthony,
Yeah. I work at the Trafford Centre, and I will be having a brilliant time taking the piss from anyone wearing that red shirt. Or they'll not be out in the red shirts tomorrow. They'll probably be out in the Norwich kits again, Billy.
Or the sky blue. They'll be wearing sky blue shirts.
Yeah. Connor says, do I dare say if we look to sell in the summer, we can actually get fees for players now? Look, it settles the rest of the season down for me, Billy. I never thought I'd be saying this, but when we were saying, we're crying out for a centre half. Dummett's now played against Manchester City and against Man United, and has been absolutely brilliant. Now, I don't think he can play left back anymore because he doesn't have the pace that he used to. But even when he played left back, we all said that Paul Dummett would end up as a centre half. And that's exactly what's happened. And he looks very accustomed in that role. Emil Kraft, normally a right back, but the times he's come in and played centre half under Eddie Howe, he's been brilliant. Yeah. And we've got two there that can come in. So we've basically got Botman, Fabian Schär, Jamal Lascelles, and then you've got Dummett and Kraft on top of that. Do we really need? Is there an urgency to bring a centre half in January? I don't think there is.
No, I don't think there is. There might be a lot of contract discussions going on because a few of them are out of contract, aren't they? The Dummets and the Crafts and people of that nature. I think they deserve another year on top of what they've got, to be honest, where they play tonight. Absolutely they do.
Yeah.
They're happy sitting on the bench. They're happy to come in as and when needed. They're perfect squad members, aren't they? Perfect.
Chappers, thank you for your $1.99 super chat. He says, better than Fury getting KO'd on Saturday. Well, he didn't really get KO'd, did he? He got knocked over, but he won the fight. Whether you agree with it or not, it goes down as a fight win. But I can guarantee you when he fights Usyk, he will take it a lot more serious. Tyneside updates. Thank you very much for your $1.99 super chat. Now, I was coming on to this. Pope or Dubravka for Arsenal. Now, Billy, I'm telling you now, right? I've been very critical of Dubravka for what happened last season. But the times he's come back into the side, he's looked extremely solid. And you cannot say that he was brilliant tonight. He made some saves. He commanded his penalty area. His distribution was a million times better than what we've seen from Popey. So is he knocking on Eddie Howe's door to say, look, Eddie, you're putting me in. I've done a job. And for whatever, everything went for Dubravka tonight. His passing was brilliant. Is that the kind of thing that Nick Pope needs to up his game?
Well, yeah, obviously, blatantly, and his catching of crosses and things like that. I think the back four showed they had a big confidence in Martin Dubravka tonight.
Yeah.
However, I think Nick Pope will be on Saturday.
Yeah, I think you play Saturday, but the more that Dubravka performs like this, I think he's got a huge opportunity to try and knock on the door and say that. And, who would blame him? Because if Eddie Howe's putting him in and he's performing better than Pope is, not once tonight did I worry about Dubravka.
No.
And how many times do we do the commentary, Billy, and we say, oh, God, look at that. And, Pope coming out his area, balloon kicking. He's feeling the pressure now. Dubravka's on his shoulder.
Well, we will never know, but who knows what it would have been like tonight. He may have been dodgy tonight. We don't know. But Martin Dubravka can do what he's done, what he can do, and that's come in and put his name up, put his hand up, and he's had a fantastic performance tonight. Never looked in any danger, but he wasn't tested really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Pope comes in Saturday.
Yep.
And I don't know what I'm thinking. I think it's because I think Eddie Howe thinks he's the number one goalkeeper. That's why.
Zara says, I wouldn't mind us signing Rashford. Nah, I'm sorry, he's overrated. I think he is overrated. He has a couple of good games and everybody thinks, oh, he's bloody fantastic. I genuinely don't see the big fuss about Marcus Rashford.
He can only play on the left-hand side, and we've got Anthony Gordon now, who I think is a better player.
I wouldn't have Rashford over Gordon for any amount of money.
Absolutely.
Toon Rob says, any news on supporters doing their poll? Are they safe? Well, I think they kept them in. Judging by what I saw on the TV, they kept them in for a while. But look, Man United supporters, I pretty much guarantee will just want to get out of there tonight. They're not going to hang around to gloat the Newcastle United fans because, we know exactly what they did at Wembley. We know exactly the way they behaved. They were sent packing from St. James's Park. They didn't want to, didn't want to know. And look at that. There's a clip there, all waving goodbye to the Man United fans that are scurrying out of the stadium. Alex is back with us.
Hello, how are we doing?
The draw's got to be imminent.
Yeah, the draw is very imminent. Ten Hag has spent approximately £411 million since the summer of 2022. He's lost 8 of the first 15 games this season, lost 5 of the first 10 Premier League games this season, 15 points from the first 10 Premier League games, only had fewer in 2 previous Premier League seasons, and conceded 3+ goals in 6 of the last 12 games. He must be on the doorstep of losing that job. I'm telling you, he's not all that is Eric Ten Hag. He really isn't.
I mean, the Man United fan, our fans were singing "You're getting sacked in the morning" in the first half. So,
well, I'm not surprised. I mean, he put a very strong Man United side out tonight, and he finished with probably, apart from injuries, is probably his starting 11, if we're honest. And yeah.
They were poor. They were really poor. They had no creativity. They didn't get through our back line at all in 94 minutes. At all. You know, all the shots that they had were from outside the box. It's poor.
Jan says, Paul, don't judge individual players from Man United as the team is not running good.
Surely.
How are you, Jan? I mean, really, would you take Rashford over Gordon? Absolutely not a chance in hell. No way.
Evaluate, like, none of the Man United players were first to any second balls or anything of that nature.
Nah.
You can judge a player based on things like that. And
£85 million for Anthony. £85 million. What has he done to justify that? Look at the Man United fans having to go at Ten Hag. Wow. Ten Hag won't understand them because they don't have Manchester accents.
Have I gone ahead of you?
I don't know.
Odd. I'm ahead of you now.
Well, you'll have to pause, Billy. I don't want you to be ahead of me for the draw.
Ah, fucking hell. We've only drew Brazil away.
Oh, Brazil. I knew it. I knew it.
They decided to let an international team just for us.
Guys, there's almost still 1,700 people with us. Thank you so much for all your support tonight, guys. Please do subscribe to the channel if you are new, on the way to 25,000 subscribers, which will just be immense. And please keep subscribing if you are new, of course, and hit the like button. Not forget the thumbs up button, because that is very important as well.
Can I just make one point as well?
You can.
Marcus Rashford, on the back of a defeat to Man City, went out on the pitch Sunday night till 3 in the morning. Any manager worth of salt would have had him anywhere near the squad today. No discipline in the squad either.
I mean, a lot of people were saying, oh, you know, it was prearranged and stuff like that, but you've got another game on the Wednesday night.
Do you want some Livramento stats?
Go on then.
It wasn't bad. 1 assist,
of course it wasn't.
2 clearances, 5 tackles. He won 8 out of 10 ground duels, 1 out of 2 aerial. He got a 73% pass accuracy, a key pass, big chance created, completed 2 out of 2 dribbles as well. From a fullback, the rotation fullback, I don't think we've done too bad for an understudy to Trippier. Obviously, we did a proper show on him when we first signed him, when we were looking into him and looked at the sort of attributes and what he did at his breakthrough season at Southampton and some of the crosses and through balls and the right wing stuff. And that's exactly what we saw tonight offensively. Outrageously good.
Yeah. Can I just say it's great to see Andy Cole looking healthy again, by the way. After it was a liver transplant he had to have. And he's looking much healthier now, so that's good to see. But by God, does he like his bling? That gold watch that he's got on his wrist must be worth a few quid.
He hasn't looked very happy, I'll be honest with you. He looks like a baby that smacked his ass earlier, but Shay Given had a massive grin in his face, and Andy Cole was like that. But we'll never forget his time with us, but at the end of the day, he did kind of piss off to Man United and sang cheer up Kevin Keegan, so I've got no time for him. Yeah,
but he did fall out with Kevin Keegan over that. He didn't want to go, did he? Didn't know he was going.
Query as well.
2 seconds. Jimmy Jones, thanks for your $4.99 super chat. Nice to see Alex in a Newcastle shirt instead of Chelsea and Argentina.
Oh, okay. He means you two.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Even though they both have Newcastle United badges on them, I don't know what he's. Never mind. Roadblock, thank you for your £5 super chat. He says, just the result we needed. Nobody will be looking forward to playing us anytime soon. Get in. Do the young fullbacks count against the squad size? No.
Livermento might. Don't think Hall does.
I don't think Livermento does, Billy. Because he's still playing for the... I'm not sure. What the hell? Doesn't matter.
No.
All we know is we've got some magnificent fullbacks ready for the future. Alex?
The big thing is that I want to draw attention to is how does Sean Longstaff get left out of the next England squad with, like, we've seen him step up and step up and step up, add goals to his game, improve his technical quality, improve his positioning, improve his engine. Now he's walked out 150th appearance for the club with the captain's armband and just helped anchor a 3-0 away victory at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
What more can the boy do? He's magnificent. How does he get overlooked for a call-up in November? He's got to be in that squad. Got to. If he's not, if Calvin Phillips or Jordan Henderson are in that squad, Southgate, he needs gone this month. It would just be beyond a joke.
I've been saying that for months.
Before, but
been saying it for months.
Yep. It's now 10:51, and we're still not at the draw yet. Honestly, they give you a time for the draw, and it just never happens.
I was going to pause it. Tell me when you get the cup thing come on, and I'll get back and sync me up.
Okay. Yeah, it was that Andy Cole had kidney failure. He had a kidney transplant. Guys, if you do get the draw before we commentate on it, do not put it in the chat, please. We will obviously just wait till we've got the draw on this stream, and then we can talk about it in the chat. So please, if you're ahead of us, do not put the draw in the chat until we talk about it.
We've adverts first.
Oh, God almighty. Fucking adverts. Is that Carabao Cup coming to Newcastle United? The draw will be after the break. Geordie Lad said if we get Liverpool, it's rigged.
I mean, could you imagine if we have City, Man United, and Liverpool 3 games on the trot? Outrageous.
I mean, I'd have to ask questions, to be honest. I would. Terraces, I don't know anything about Kieran Dyer's health, mate. I'm not sure at all. I think he's okay.
Playing a bit of golf with Tubes and
oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw that, yeah. If we get Liverpool, it's corruption.
Liverpool will get Vale.
Liverpool get Vale. Well, it wouldn't surprise me. They will put it in the chat. They never listen to you, Paul. Well, they have done lately for the watch-along. I mean, it's subscriber only, so it's all subscribers now in the chat tonight. So I would expect if you subscribe to the channel, you will respect the channel rules. So please just respect the channel rules and don't put, if you're ahead of us, who we've got until we say it on the channel, and then we can all talk about it together. It's just common decency, in my opinion. I mean, Port Vale would be a good draw. I'm sure Port Vale would love Newcastle at home. Away.
Of course they would.
It's St James's Park.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll tell you what, another thing we need to take from tonight that we've not really discussed. Well, maybe you guys have discussed it without me. I'm not sure. Now that Target's injured, Hall is number 2 in that left side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so Hall will get more minutes, and he looks good for it. So, silver lining, obviously very harsh on Target because he's looked okay recently, but you know, it's one of those, isn't it? But
well, it just seems like Matt Target plays his way into contention again, gets a few games, and then he's out for another stretch. He's had no luck at all, which is a shame. It really is. Foxy says, "What will be will be. We can beat anyone on the day, but would be nice to get Port Vale. So how can rotate the squad?" Toon Lad says, "Bring them on, man. Bin Dippers, arseholes, Scouse Mackems, Timmy Mallets. Bring them on." Dear. Ricky says, "We are so open at home and we'll need to tighten up for the visit of Arsenal." Are we?
Well, we go for it, don't we? You know, we're an attacking side. That's don't say we're open, but we're certainly an attacking side. And that was part of the reason we won today. We went at Man United. We played them.
Yeah, we didn't sit back. Yeah. I think lessons were learned from that first half against Man City. To be honest,
100%.
You know, we went at them second half, and then tonight we've just decided go for it. And to be honest, every time we went forward in that, mainly in the first half, I thought we were going to score.
That's 2 3-0 losses on the trot for them as well.
Yeah. Somebody put in the comments earlier that they've been beaten 3-0 by the 2 best teams in the world in the last 3 days. Nigel says Cole said that Willock's finish was naughty.
It was naughty.
It was naughty. It was very naughty. Have we got a song for Lewis Hall? I don't think we have, because he hasn't really been in the team a lot. I think if Eddie picked me, I'd put in an acceptable performance. Are you staying up, lads? Yeah, we're staying on for the draw.
I thought you meant in the league then. That's how damaged we are as fans.
Yeah.
I think we'll be all right.
Yeah. We've got over 1,800 still with us. Thank you so much, guys. We are putting in an overtime shift for you tonight to bring you the draw as well.
They're showing the frigging goals from elsewhere, for fuck's sake.
You what?
They're showing the West Ham fucking Arsenal goals now. I need a shite.
Billy, how far are you in front of me?
I don't know. I can't say. There's no clock on the fucking thing, is there?
Well, I'm not even back on yet.
I'm going to pause it soon.
I'm just seeing the Bet365 advert come on now.
I've just seen Ben White score down goal, but
Yeah, David makes a good point. I'm getting nervous about my blonde hair potentially returning as well.
Yes, there is that. There is that. Oh, do we have to watch the West Ham Arsenal? Just do the pick and draw.
Well, I'm worried they're going to show them all. Liverpool, Everton, Blackburn, fucking all of them.
Yeah, draw delayed. They're warming up the Liverpool ball. Hang on, give them a minute.
Yeah, it's in microwave. Ian, thank you for another 199. He says draw delayed, fixing us to be away at Liverpool. Yeah, it's in the microwave. By the way, that was a horrific own goal from Ben White, by the way, who I just think wants to be a male model with his bleached hair and his suntan. That's an awful defender's header. Where's he trying to head that?
I wonder who's going to be doing the draw. Do you think it'll be Coley and Shay Given? Could be, couldn't it?
It's normally done by the 2 presenters, yeah. Or this goal by Kudos is absolutely filth. What a goal that is, by the way. Curled beautifully into the corner.
Nothing Ramsdale could do about that through Gabriel's legs.
No. But I have a feeling, Billy, the third West Ham goal is the one he could have done a little bit better with. I only saw it once, so it may have took a deflection. I don't know.
Oh, dear me. It's fucking awful.
So it is Ramsdale error.
Oh, well, yeah, I can't see if it's deflected or not, but it's straight at him and he's palmed into the net. You'll see.
Well, I'm still seeing a million replays of Kudos's goal, to be honest. So I'll wait with bated breath for that
I'm going
one.
to see now if it's deflected. Slightly, but it's straight at you know.
How many times have they shown the Kudos goal? Christ on a bike. All right, let's have a look. Ben White's header again, dreadful. Oh, I don't think that got deflected, did it?
Slightly.
I'm gonna have another look at that because that didn't seem to take a massive deflection. But Arsenal have been scalped by La Abbas. Wow. Terrible header by Ben White again, by the way. Oh, that wasn't. There was like a little flick, but
yeah,
what's
slight?
Dear me, Ramsdale. I think he knew as soon as it went to the net, he thought, I need a hole to hide in here. But then again, he's been out of action for so long. You know.
Yeah, well, the other goalkeeper ain't hardly been putting up trees, has he?
Exactly. Oh, come on. Jesus Christ.
Oh, they're showing the interview of fucking... Oh, you haven't a giraffe there. They're showing the interview of fucking Bowen and Kudos. Oh, for heaven's sake.
That's why, because the Liverpool ball will be in the microwave. I'm telling you now. It'll be in the microwave, warming up.
Just looking at some of the shot map from the game just now. So many shots from outside the box for Manchester United, you know. Shot from Fernandes, 0.02 XG. Shot from Anthony, 0.02 XG, 0.02, 0.03. It was just such low value opportunities. 3 shots from inside the box. Just not enough. Whereas you can see our clusters are a lot better. There's 3 inside the box, but again, we created big chances, more shots on target. They just don't see. I mean, there's been a lot of videos floating around the internet this week, ever since the Carragher and Neville argument about what's Ten Hag trying to do, what's the style meant to be, what's the plan. There's been a lot more videos about that. I mean, could we figure out what they were trying to do tonight?
Well, the general plan is hit it long for Rashford, but he weren't playing tonight, so they were snooking.
Well, I guess Mason Mount tried to grab the game by the scruff of the neck to a point with a few pot shots that were reasonably good technical quality. They were on target. Wasn't really a lot else, was there?
No, they were awful.
Don't know what their plan was.
Why?
No.
We're still waiting, are we? It was meant to be quarter 2, wasn't it? What's the time?
Mikel Arteta's been interviewed now, and I'm back to David Moyes again.
Definitely warming up the ball, aren't they?
No doubt about it.
Warming up the ball. Holy shit.
Kenny Dalglish will get wheeled on to do the draw.
Who?
Kenny Dalglish.
Actually, I owe Susan a big apology, by the way, because when I came in to do this game, to do the commentary, she said it's going to be 3-1 to Newcastle tonight. She weren't far away.
She weren't. She overestimated Man United.
Yeah, scoring a goal, absolutely. Jesus. I mean, they advertised the draw on national TV for quarter to 11. It's now a minute past.
Well, they're showing the results now, so it must be imminent. If they go to the pissing break, I'm going for a piss.
Thanks for that, Billy. Yeah, I've got the results. Right, you pause there, Billy. Remember in the chat, please, if you're ahead of us, do not put in the chat who we've drawn. Please just wait till me and Billy and Alex talk about it, and then we can all discuss it. Please don't put anything in the chat. Yeah, please respect everybody else in the chat as well. You're all subscribers because you're in the chat, so please let's just respect everyone and wait till we see the draw, and then we can talk about it. Thank you in advance, guys. Here we go. Right. I like the way they've had to come out in the cold air to do the draw. There'd be a nice warm studio and they make them go and stand by the pitch.
That's to make sure the balls feel warmer.
Well, that's a very good point, Billy. Hey, I never thought of that.
So we're number 7.
We're number 7, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Joe Linton's number.
Yes. Hopefully, it'll be a good draw.
So
here we go. The Izzy is mixing the balls up. And the first out is it's Everton. Everton are the first ones out. Remember, do not put in the chat until we talk about it. And Everton will play.
It's not us.
It's not us, it's Fulham. Fulham at Goodison Park. Andy Cole didn't know if it was number 6 and number 9, but there's no number 9s. It's the quarterfinals, Andy. In your nice Prada coat. Next out is number 4, and that is, I believe, Liverpool. Chelsea. Here comes number 7.
No, give us number 3. Number 3, Coley.
Number 3 would be lovely, Coley, please.
Get the hot one. Get the hot
number
one.
Number 3.
The hot one.
It's number 7.
You bastard. Chelsea away.
We go to Stamford Bridge.
Outrageous.
Honestly.
It's fixed, isn't it? There's no doubt about it.
It's got to be.
I mean, Liverpool are going to get Port Vale, aren't they? No, you just know.
Or Middlesbrough.
Number 2's next out of the hat, which is Port Vale. There you go. Port Vale, Liverpool.
Of course it is going to be.
If it's Middlesbrough, I was fucking...
It's number 1. Port Vale get Middlesbrough.
Wow.
What an opportunity for Middlesbrough to get to the semi-finals.
So Liverpool have got West Ham.
And out come Liverpool, and they will play West Ham at Anfield. Guys, I mean, listen. Do we fancy us at Stamford Bridge? They've already lost
one,
to
isn't
Forest and Brentford, remember? They've just lost to Brentford.
It's a tough one, isn't it? Could have had it easier. But yeah, we can go there and win. Why not?
Depends which version of Chelsea turn up. You know, they've got some exceptional players, and on their day, if it clicks, they can be amazing. But then they have a lot of days where they're just poor, nothing works. It's a dare I say it, it's probably a top tier banana skin because it's one of those where we could absolutely overrun them, or they might.
I put it this way. Put it this way, right? I don't think we'll fear going to Stamford Bridge.
No,
I really don't think we've got anything to fear. I think we can beat Chelsea. I genuinely think we can beat Chelsea.
I'm not sure we can go in with Dummett and Kraft at centre half though, against their potential front line.
Well, I know, but listen, I'd rather have Chelsea than Liverpool away. Put it that way.
Yes.
You know,
there's the potential for some injury returns by then. Sort of possibly Harvey Barnes maybe in the mix by then. You'd imagine Elliot Anderson, hopefully Botman, possibly players like Isak as well. We'll see. We might have a much stronger squad by then. Obviously, there's a lot of fixtures between now and then, but we'll see. We'll see.
One of the ties played.
I
think they warmed our ball up tonight. I think they've warmed our ball.
It's very strange how they've come outside to do the draw. I have to say, it's very bizarre. That really bizarre. Anyway, that is it. We go to Chelsea in the next round. Listen, the way we're playing at the minute, I don't.
Interesting. That's an interesting thing. The Predator says Lewis Hall probably won't be able to play.
Oh yeah.
Oh. But is it just Premier League? Carabao Cup might be different.
Premier League rule.
We'll see. I think he can play in the Carabao. I don't. We'll see.
Possibly.
We'll see. It's a few weeks away, of course. But there you go, guys. That is the watch-along extended version for tonight. Newcastle United put on an absolutely magnificent display to knock out Manchester United at Old Trafford by 3-0 in just a simply sensational performance from our reserve second team, whatever you want to call it. It's been a great night. We go to Chelsea in the next round, so if we're going to win the cup, by hell, we've done it the hard way if we do, and we'll have deserved it. So, incredible performance. Thank you to everybody for all your super chats and your new memberships. It's been absolutely fabulous tonight. We really, really do appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button before you go. We will be back tomorrow, the next live show at 7 p.m. with the match review. Billy and Alex are going to do an instant reaction now for our Patreons. So if you want to be a patron, the link to that is in the description, and I'll put it on all the socials once that is done and dusted. Exile Andy Mack, thank you for your new membership. Really do appreciate that, my man. Welcome to Members Club, and thanks for your support. Thank you for a brilliant night, mods. You've done superb work tonight. Thank you to Billy and Alex. But as usual, all the thanks goes to you guys out there. Over 2,000 watching at one stage. You're absolute legends. Keep your eye open for any recorded shows tomorrow. But if not, we'll see you back here, 7 p.m. tomorrow night for the match review and the player ratings, which I think are going to be pretty damn easy to do. But in the meantime, guys, have a fab day tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow night. Take care.
There's only one United. Good night.
Come back and check out some breeze.